All right, what's up, turtles? Dolly back in the house. Crazy stuff going down in Georgia. We're going to talk about it. I got Tattooed Rebel with me. I got Paper Cut Tina with me. Um, Also, we are taking pre-orders on Dolly merch, t-shirts, and soaps. I got to get my broke ass back to Georgia. Apparently, three people went to jail today. The old dude, punk ass McFry down there that lives in the meth lab. Apparently, he's done came out with a baseball bat, acting crazy as shit. Apparently, so I don't know what's going on and what three people went to jail. So if anybody got any info on that, fill me in. And I know that Bullhorn Betty was live earlier, and she is there on location. What did she say? Who did any word on who went to jail? I hope it wasn't my people.
The only thing I heard, I remember her saying is it was like a they just gonna pick you up, fingerprint you, and let your ass go.
Maybe so. I wonder what they got in trouble for though. I wonder
That
what they
I,
actually did.
I didn't get to hear that
No, if
part.
somebody has the live feed to that, can somebody shoot that over to me possibly?
I don't even know if she's still on.
She's back. Yeah, I don't think Betty's at the protest right now
No, she's
because I
not at
think
that.
there was a girl that was streaming it earlier today. So I meant to get her stream, but I wanted to get in, because I had a bunch of stuff I had to come back here for to leave Georgia, and that was to get, the t-shirt orders out. So I got all the t-shirt orders printed up, labeled up, tagged up, ready to go. So they're going to the post office first thing in the morning. So everybody that ordered a Lolo shirt, I got your orders done today. They're all done. They're all going out first thing in the morning. So, like I said, if you're trying to get some Dolly merch, this is a good time to do it. Some Dolly soap. Look how pretty Dolly soap is. I can show y'all this. You see that?
Nice.
That is the that is
Citrus
this,
breeze.
no, this ain't the citrus
Oh
breeze.
shit! Sorry, the Molly
The
thing.
eucalyptus. This is the Dolly Molly bar,
Sorry
and
about that.
it's eucalyptus. It smells so good, so
Nice.
good. And I still got some the pink sugar. Y'all ain't seen that? Y'all see that? My camera's awful bright.
Boy, it is. I can't see no pic. That looks just like a. There it is. I seen it.
Yeah, it's like there it goes.
There it goes.
Wow.
So yeah, that's the pink sugar. Smells so good. Order you some Dolly soap today. The link will be posted in the chat room. And that's how I finance all these crazy ass trips. So yeah, it's popping loose out there. What do you think, Rebel? You think it's gonna get crazier out there?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I do. Why in the hell did that pop up? Oh, it's gonna get real crazy out there.
One doesn't have to do with the other. Jimmy, where is the order from October 1st? Wait, what are you saying, Jimmy? Where is my order from October? What'd you order? You'll have to wait to Angela D. Mary Maddox made video. Can you send me the link to it? Oh wait, I'm up here. I'm gonna have to jump. This is messed up because now I'm on a different computer. I can't pull up the video.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I can pull it up here real quick. Hold on. To see what's going on, at least in my Facebook on my other computer. All right, did somebody just send it to me? That's Betty's. Okay, I don't need Betty's. I want the one with the Mary Maddox girl.
All right, I just posted his soap link in there. It's a link to all the forms with the soap.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let me see what they're doing. Oh, they're locking somebody up. Who are they locking up?
See, I can't see a video.
Ooh, I know you can't see the video. I'm watching it right quick.
I
Let's
know.
make it like my boy. Ooh, they're arresting all kind of people. That is crazy. I got to get back down there. KC Glass, $10.
No.
Thank you for the donations, guys. Yeah, because it ain't cheap. I need to get my ass back down there. Buy some soap. It's going
Wow.
crazy down there. They locking people up left and right. Hold on, let me finish watching this. I don't know. I don't know if I can share it on this video, but I just want to see what happens real quick so I know what I'm reporting at least. And there's a lot of people out there. They've turned it up. Oh, so they locking people up, but they ain't locking Leilani up. I'm watching them lock some girl up.
Oh my gosh.
There's a girl going to jail. There's a guy going to jail.
It doesn't say anything.
Now is that
Man, there's a ton of people down there. There's a ton of people down there. Hold on, let me see if I can share this with. I know how I can share this. Hold on. I know how I can share it. We might get a little bit of echo for a second, but y'all just gonna have to deal with it. Hold on. And I know how I can share the video.
Oh yeah, I remember.
I'm gonna mute my mic.
I'm gonna mute mine.
I'm gonna stop my camera. I'm gonna enter the studio. All right, so
Been live.
I got it. There it is.
Must be behind by here.
All right, let's go. Volume.
Oh.
They won't put a baby killer in jail.
So tell me this, Jimmy. The police down there are not law enforcement; they're feelings enforcement police, right?
I guess.
So anybody that gets butthurt over them protesters get to go to jail, but someone that breaks the law don't get to go to jail.
I want to say shout out to Cara. Mary just needed her life. I just watched it all go down. None was disrespectful while getting arrested. Okay, yeah. So we got it playing now of them getting arrested. And thank you so much.
And there was a bunch of them, wasn't it?
Let's see what this one says. Ended her live stream. Oops. Get a permit, please. Georgia law is when the statutory activity exceeds 1 hour. Either an outdoor festival or large gathering permit is required in addition to a similar permit, Bubba. I don't know.
Yeah, but Georgia law shouldn't supersede the constitutional law. Just my opinion.
Yeah, but you see them going to jail. I mean, that's just a shame that they're going out there and they're going to arrest people screaming. And that dude, what it is, I guarantee you this. Look, that dude probably came out there with that bat talking shit to everybody like he's been doing to me for days. And these people wasn't going to put up with it. And they got in an argument with him. And now they're going to jail because of the damn crackhead in the trailer.
Oh, you're talking about French fry?
Yeah.
That's what I'm calling him now, is French fry.
Give BHB the link, Jimmy. I just posted the link. Hold on, I'll post it again. Give me 1 second.
So they arrested 3 protesters, you guys?
Yeah, here's the link.
There's the link.
That is the link right there.
Oh, that dude's fighting with him.
Well, I wouldn't say he's fighting. He's just being pulled.
Yeah. Well, I didn't mean
They need a dolly down there. They have no leadership right now. They need Dolly. They need Dolly on the scene.
Wow.
Man, they locked them right on up.
See,
Pushy and everything.
now that's what they ought to do to Lonnie. They ought to go in there and jerk her ass up.
Okay, hold on. Let me see what this says. This says, let me see if Betty is in yet. Okay, here's Betty. Hold on, what happened to Betty? Betty just fell out. I was trying to get Betty in. Betty, come back in.
She said she got shitty service down there.
She probably does. I had shitty service when I was down there too. So make sure you guys coming in, y'all like the video.
Mm.
All right, let's see. We got Stone Gator with us. Hold on, let's see what my mouse is acting crazy. What's up, Stone Gator?
Hey y'all.
Hey. All right, and we got Jerry Lynn with us. Hey, girl.
What are you showing right now?
This is the protesters getting arrested in front of Leilani's house. So earlier, apparently the dude came out with a baseball bat threatening people or something of that nature.
Oh my goodness.
So, I didn't know all this was going to pop off. I was just setting up to do merch, T-shirts, package soap and things like that. And then somebody hit me up and they were like, Dolly, all hell's breaking loose out there. People are going to jail. The cops are arresting people. They shouldn't be. They looked like they were up in somebody's yard. Does anybody know? Was anybody was anybody here? There? Let me pull this down. Let me see. All right, here's Betty. What's up, Betty? Betty. Is that you?
She has bad reception.
Okay. I don't know. Betty, is that you? Show yourself real quick. Is that you, Betty? I don't know. Okay.
She's having really bad conception.
Conception?
Reception.
She's having real bad
Reception.
Is she
Okay,
in Florida or Georgia right now?
She's in Georgia right now. She's in right there. But she's at her hotel.
Oh, so she was there.
She's not on the scene right this second. She's at her hotel in Savannah.
I don't know.
And this is happening right now?
No, this is pre-recorded. This has just happened a little while earlier.
Oh crap.
Hi, Gator Bait.
When are you going back, Mary?
Hey, Megan.
I'm trying to get back as soon as I can. I gotta hustle up some money. You know what I'm saying? Once I get everything worked out, I'm gonna be back.
You need new equipment.
I know, I'm terribly bad. I know.
Yeah, I think you should do a wish list.
I have a wish list.
Beautiful Sunflower said that they were blocking the driveway.
What's it on?
What's the wish list on? Hold on, I will post it. I will post it. Hold on.
Yeah, post it because I haven't seen anything on it.
I don't usually. I have it, but I don't never post it. But
I know, but you need to post it because that's what it's there for. So, yeah, you should do that.
All right, hold on. Let me see if I can even find it.
I got the teeniest little view on this laptop, so I keep turning and looking at the TV.
Get your mods to post it, Dolly.
Okay, I'm gonna try if I can ever find it.
Or go to your page and show it.
Okay, I get it.
Okay.
Okay, I found it. All right, this is it. I'll post it in the chat right here, and you can copy it, right?
Yeah.
Copy it so you can reshare it. There you go. That's the wish list link right there.
What did y'all say would happen if a protester got arrested before Leilani?
I know. All hell's gonna break loose. Hey, Linda.
Hey,
How's it going?
there was a lot more to that than that.
What happened?
Well, they got your French fry guy that you've been wanting.
In jail?
No, he ain't in jail, but protester gave him a good go around.
Oh, he hit him?
All the people that went to jail are out. They let the one girl loose.
Did they get in a fight?
Did who get in the fight?
The protesters.
Kinda. He come out
Oh.
there with a bat, and they didn't like it.
Did they take the bat from him?
And no, that he still had the bat in his hands when the cops showed up.
Oh, okay.
But as far as the protesters, they was in the driveway. They was in the yard. They were knocking on the front door. And hey, I'm all for it. I think them people deserve that. But you know, they were giving them hell. And
Oh,
they were
yeah.
in the driveway blocking that truck and not letting them leave. You don't
Oh,
think they wasn't scared? They were
they
scared.
should be scared.
I
Oh,
thought they
okay.
was
I
going to
gotta
start
get back
rocking that.
down there.
I
got
thought
to
that's going
get
to
back.
start rocking that truck. I wish they had a.
Damn, I got to get back down there. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
I know
you and Bullhorn Betty need to keep control of what the law is because they shouldn't really be doing that.
I know they just don't have no good leadership right this second.
That's okay.
Yeah, they
Them
do.
people
They
kill
need good
somebody.
leadership. They
Yeah,
don't
you
know.
can't let mentality rule. You got to keep some calmness to it to a certain extent. You got to focus your energy for the positive, not not trying to go your ass to jail.
That's right.
Hey, they just fingerprinted them and let them right out. They
So,
got the truck back to the guy. They didn't take the girl. They let her out right there. So,
it was a snatch and grab.
yeah. They just did it, I think,
it's good to see my people in
because there
Georgia,
wasn't enough
guys,
cops there
and
and it was
growing.
getting out of control. That's why I think they did it.
I remember when I was just sitting out there by my lonely, and now look at it. That
I
is
know,
so
right?
good to see.
Hey,
So
Dolly.
now that it's growing, I got to get back out there. Hey,
It's pretty crazy.
Is there any way you can open up the phone line for Betty to call in? Because her internet just won't work well enough for her to get on
I can probably put it on
StreamYard.
speakerphone right here. Hold on. Let me find my phone. And
So,
if Betty wants to call in, I'll just put her on speaker right here.
so
Yeah.
French fry trains from French fry to baseball bat.
You know, why is it okay for him to do that? And why is it okay for Billy Ho to break into Diane, the babysitter's house, and
Hold on.
attack her the way she did and not go to jail and them not go to jail? Why is that okay?
I don't know, but we had protesters knocking on the front door.
Yeah, well, maybe they wanted to say hello. You can't go up to somebody's front door?
No, it was DoorDash, and they just had the wrong address, I guess.
Yeah. We got Jamie with us. Hey, Jamie. Can you hear
Hey,
me? Hey.
Betty's in the chat saying that yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, tell her to
Can you hear me?
call. Yeah.
Tell her to call because she's trying to call in so she can talk to you. I keep seeing it in the chat. That's why I
Tell her to call
called.
the cell. Tell her to call my cell, and I'll put it on speaker.
Hold on, baby.
All right, I'll tell her. I'm gonna hang up. I'll call back in a minute.
Well, this is video from inside the gate. This is Billy Joe Finman.
God, he's shoving that guy.
Yeah, he was.
That looks like their driveway that guy they just pulled that guy out of, don't it?
It was. They were all up in the driveway. They wouldn't let the truck out.
So Billy's standing over right beside the protesters?
Yeah, they were in front of that truck, and they told the cops they wasn't moving. They told the cops they weren't moving out of the way.
I got you.
It was
All
funny.
right, hold on.
Well, fair enough.
That's
why are they trespassing though? But Billy Joe wasn't trespassing when she busted up into
All
Diana's
right,
house.
well, look, hold on. Let's speak with some guys. All right, Bullhorn's on the phone, and let's see what she has to say real quick.
Guys, well, listen, I didn't go to jail. I was not there for all of this. When I left, there's a lot more people out there than when I left. I left at 7:30. And guys, don't be calling me on my hold on a second. I don't know if this. Either way, I'll shut this down. Sorry, my phone's ringing. Anyways,
disturb.
but I was not there. There was only a handful of people. Now, listen, when we're out there, we always follow the law. Officers give us commands. We always listen. We do not block cars. As we know, MGL almost got a ticket herself for blocking a car. Definitely not arrested. And I find it wholly disgusting that protesters are out there protesting the fact that this law enforcement body refuses to arrest a child murderer. And they are putting one handcuff on somebody that's pissed off about that. That is where that is my fury, that is my frustration. And I just told the police chief I thought he was a piece of shit. There is no possibility.
Okay, well, we're driving in different vehicles when I come this time because you done made the police chief mad.
Oh,
I like
But
that.
you know, the law is the law, and you can't break it. You can't do what they're doing. So,
But you can bust up in
you
someone's
know,
house. That was okay.
it can
for
get
Billy Joe
really
then.
out of hand.
Hold on, one at a time, guys. One at a time. Hold
It can
on.
get really out of hand. You know that, Bullhorn.
All right, hold on. Go ahead, Bullhorn. Go ahead, Bullhorn. So,
because every protest we do is not out of hand. These are people that got arrested, or at least one of them has their own child taken from them right now over some BS. And this woman was able to keep her children, beat her children, and kill one of her children.
Exactly.
This makes these families who have their children taken away from them over some BS pissed. So there's some emotions out there. There's a lot of emotions out there right now. And I get it. But this is exactly what I was trying to tell those police officers. You do not want to arrest these people. You want, not only that, but what I saw out there with those officers through that videos is they were getting frustrated. They didn't know how to handle themselves. They were aggravating the situation. And then when they got mad, they started arresting people. They lost all perspective. They let their emotions override their judgment out there. And I watched it with my own eyes. I saw that. That is not good for a police agent or a police officer to lose their cool like that. They are trained to do just the opposite.
yeah.
They lost their cool.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna have to see some more video to see what's going on, but they're saying they got some video from Billy Joe, but I don't really want to play her video.
Fuck Billy Joe. She needs to be in jail too.
Yeah, she does. That's what I think too. She watched that baby beat, and she's half the reason these people are out there.
Yeah, and not only that, but every time you drive by there, they don't care. They're flipping you off. They don't care about this boy. They never cared about this boy.
I know they did the same thing to me. Evil eye me, flicked me off. As soon as I can get back down there, I'll be down there.
All right. Well, just let me know. I'll pick you up from the airport or get yourself a ride.
All right.
Peace.
Peace.
Like I said a while ago, those are the feelings police. They're not the law police.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, you know, it's one thing though to get out there and scream and stay within your constitutional rights, but it's another thing to get up in their yard and start trespassing and things like that. I never did that. I never went up in their yard. I mean, other than when they gave me permission to help them move stuff and to put teddy bears up there, but I never went up in their yard, trespassed, went up the gate, tried to knock on their doors or anything like that, you know. So it's just crazy. It's just crazy, and it's just getting crazier. That's why I want to get back, because I don't want to miss it. Guys, if y'all have it, make sure y'all check out some Dolly merch, Dolly soap, the best soap in the damn game. And you can get your bar on our order form, okay? I got to look into tickets and see how much it's going to cost me to fly back down there. So I just got comfortable here.
Just make sure you're equipped.
Well, I mean, I can't be but so equipped because I ain't got a whole lot of time and I ain't got a whole lot of gear.
Well, go spend some money.
What money?
Come on, you guys, y'all pitch in.
Flights ain't free.
Everybody pitch in for Dolly to get his stuff ready to go.
I don't even really know if I have time to get any gear because I just got to kind of go with what I have because I don't really have much time. I need to be back down there within a day or two.
Are you going to protect Grandma?
Grandma who?
Bullhorn Daddy's mama.
Is she down there?
She's going to go down there with the Chronicles of Olivia tomorrow.
I think that's Chronicle of Olivia's mama that's going down there.
It's Olivia's mother.
No. Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yes, it's Olivia's mother. She goes on most all the trips with them.
Yeah,
Okay,
I've never met
it's
Olivia.
not Betty's. It's not Betty's mama.
I
No,
don't think so, but
no,
I've never met Olivia or her mom.
Okay.
Hey, Billy,
Yeah,
can you back that video up a little bit more before you started? Can you do that?
it's
It'll show
loop.
them lined up
It's
in
kind
front
of
of that
like a
truck.
loop mode right now. Hold on. I got it. Oh shit! I keep forgetting I'm on two different computers. All right, let's see. Hold on a second. All right, what? Somebody sent me another video. Give me 1 second. Let me see what they sent me. Let me close that. Yeah, I knew it was going to get crazier, and I'm telling you now, it's going to get even crazier out there.
Right?
Okay.
Well, there's supposed to be a huge crowd out there, like there is tonight, and there's going to be a huger crowd tomorrow. So, what is the
Who
priest
is
going
she
to
giving
do?
the videos to on YouTube? That's what I want to know. She gave it to Voices Behind the Wall. Share. Okay, what are they doing here? What are they blocking the truck in?
I don't see that.
Are you taking notes?
Yeah,
Are
I'm
you
just
taking
watching.
notes, Paper Cut Tina?
I'm just watching what's
I
going
took
on.
notes the other day.
Okay, it's just a video
Keep it
basically
up.
of the people standing in front of their driveway. So what? Well, big deal. That ain't even worth watching. So it's just
Hey,
I
Dolly,
don't see it.
it was
let,
basically just some people standing in the driveway. I mean, blocking them, I guess, from getting out.
Yeah. In front
It
of
was
that white truck.
yeah, she was standing behind the fence with that cheap ass hoe phone she's got.
The
You
hoe
can't hardly,
phone.
yeah, you can't hardly see it.
No, the one I'm talking about, you can see it real close. It was right before what you just showed a while ago.
Dolly, I was
Yeah.
gonna say something about the easement law. Now, when I owned my house, I lived in the city limits, but the city owns 2 foot of the right of way onto everyone's property.
Yeah, 3 foot.
And that's how they ended up widening my road, and didn't even have to get permission from anyone on my street or me or anyone. And so I don't know if it's the same in the county. Is their house considered county or is it considered city?
Well, I would say any all that has a little bit of city easement to it. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Because they got sewer pipes that run there and shit. I don't know, but I don't think they should be locking people up.
Absolutely not. But what I'm saying is they told Betty was saying today that they told her that they could not be on 2 foot of their yard and
Hey,
like in front of their house.
Penny, thank you so much. It says a little turtle traveling money. Thank you guys. Thank you, thank you. But look, you don't even really got to donate. You can buy a bar of Dolly soap. The bars are going for $10, $4 shipping. And look, these are made with oatmeal, honey, shea butter. These things are like the best soap in the game. Get your bar of Dolly soap. Like I said, they're $10, $4 shipping. I will get them shipped out to you. We're taking pre-orders now. Pre-orders ship out in 10 to 14 days. So we got this is the eucalyptus. This is the blue one. It's the Dolly Molly. We got pink sugar. We got all kind of good stuff. Check out the order form. Thank you guys. It keeps me alive. That way it can get me back to Georgia and I can go out there and raise some damn hell.
Go, Dolly.
I feel
Golly,
Hey,
hell,
I have a question.
I should
I
have
have a
stayed.
question.
But I had so much to do in the studio.
There's no names up, and I can't remember that lady's name with the light in the back.
With the
Who
light in
asked?
the back.
Well, the one that asked.
The Ruby Pearl Grouper.
Ruby. Okay. And who's the other lady? There's just no
Geraldine?
names up.
Huh?
Who?
Okay,
Who,
well,
me?
I'll put the names up for you there, Tina, if it'll make you happy.
Yeah, you never put names up, Dolly.
Oh, Lord.
Not the real names.
Okay,
Doc,
hold on.
someone in your chat said that somebody was in that truck. It was
People know my real name. I don't care.
Wait, I'm trying to find how you put the damn names up.
You did that last time.
Is Gator Bait still up?
I ain't worried about the damn names. It drive me crazy trying to do that. But yeah, so now it's a game changer. You know, they're calling the police. They have a sign up that says they're videotaping everything. So, you know, at this point, they're feeling the heat. They done went back home because they couldn't stay in a hotel because, you know, they were scared that Dolly was going to run up on them. So,
No, jump back, Jack.
I'm going to be on Court TV Monday. So, y'all make sure y'all watch me.
Oh, is that Monday? I was looking for it today.
No, it will be Monday at 8 o'clock, around 8 o'clock ish.
What about Grace?
I don't know about Grace, but I'm going to be
8
on
in the
Court
morning?
TV. 8 at night.
8 at night. That's 5 o'clock my time. All right.
Yeah, so Court TV.
I better write it down. I better take notes.
We want to talk about a little bit about, you know, I
Take
guess,
those notes down.
about at the hotel and about what I've seen, you know. But they out there partying, raising hell while this baby's in a landfill. That is just absolutely insane.
Jimmy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should have donated that $300 to, you know, the people that are out there working so hard.
Someone in chat says that he's Quentin's uncle.
He's Quentin's uncle.
That's what this guy's saying in here.
What's his name?
Hold on, let me go back up there. I'm on two different screens. Little Miss Sunshine says Jimmy. Dude in chat says he's the uncle. And
Okay.
Hellcat said that somebody in chat was related to him.
Do you want to come up on panel?
They're not saying yet so far. WOL boy. Whoa boy.
Whoa, boy. I see the name. Joe Swain is his uncle. I know that. I talked to somebody kin to them. Please be respectful. The dad's brother. The dad's brother.
He's answering you right here. He says, I'm not Joe. He is my brother, and Paul is my brother.
All right. Do you want to come up? You want to come up and talk about it? I can post a link.
Come on up, whoa, brother.
Come on up. I'll post a link in just 1 second. Hold on.
The truth be told.
Gator Bait, if you can hear me, I hope your hand is healing quickly.
Is Gator Bait with us still?
No, she dropped out.
Okay. All right. Do y'all got the link to get up in here, or do I need to post it?
You need to post it.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
I got the link to your soap.
All right.
I'm going to go ahead and post that again. There's the link to your soap.
All right. The link that Rebel just posted, that is the link to order Dolly soap. Best soap in the damn game. Clean your ass one YouTube at a time. There you go. All right. There you go. That is the StreamYard link
I
right there.
like your shirt, Rebel.
What was the guy's name?
WOL boy.
Okay.
Whoa boy or
Whoa, boy. Whoa,
Yeah.
boy.
Jimmy, you made my daughter laugh when you said clean one ass at a time. Or one YouTuber's ass at a time.
Yeah, something of that nature, you know.
and
Psycho Babble, little what's his name needs that.
I done lost my damn life. Oh, here we go. So we'll give him a second and jump up in here if he comes in. I see KC back there, but I don't see Low Boy yet. So I mean, I wonder how crazy it's going to get tomorrow. And I'm thinking
It's
maybe I'll be down there Monday or Tuesday.
It's going to be miles and miles and miles of protesters.
I think the cheapest day to fly is Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? But I don't
Mhm.
really want to wait till Wednesday. That's a bad thing.
Bullhorn Betty said, buy some damn soap, people. Or folks.
Is that what she said? Buy some soap. Buy some soap. Wash your tail. My
Where
soap
do
is.
you get your plane tickets from, Dolly? Where do you buy your plane tickets?
Excuse me.
I just go online and search where I'm going, and it gives me all the airline prices, and I buy the cheapest one in the raggediest plane that's going to crash one day.
Dolly,
there-
every single episode of Air Crash Investigation.
Don't ever
Dolly.
verbalize that. Although I do too. I was
So,
Dolly,
yeah.
there
You
was
would
a
honestly be
person.
shocked.
There was a person that came on and said that she had flyer miles, but you need to try to find out who she is because she was willing to give her flyer miles to you.
Oh yeah, if I could get some cheap airline tickets, that would be great. I had a buddy that's mom
Yeah.
used to work for Southwest, and he used to get cheap tickets all the time. But man, them plane tickets have been killing me because like the last one was expensive. That shit when I went to Idaho was I didn't spend on damn plane tickets. I'm just over it. I wish I had wings.
Come on, people out there that has flyer miles, give them to Dolly. Let's get it going.
Hey, you guys.
How does
This
that
is-
work? You got to sign up for that because I keep flying different airlines. I don't always fly the same airline. Like I'll fly,
Oh, Lord.
and sometimes I'll fly American. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes one time I flew Spirit. One time I flew Breezy.
Oh, you're not going to fly Spirit again, are you?
Hell no.
United is good, Jimmy. United is a good airline.
Yeah, that's what I flew back on is United this time.
Yeah. Just
It was
don't
pretty
watch
crazy.
any of those turbulence videos on YouTube. I was looking at them the other day and oh my God, the stewardess hit the ceiling. Holy shit. Or excuse me.
Depends
But I
on where
got-
they're at.
I got something to say. I got in the chat,
You gotta show
Jimmy.
yourself so I can see. Make sure
Am
you're
I
not.
Casey?
Hold on a minute.
Okay, there you are. That's the silent treatment. Hey, silent treatment. Casey, can you
Hey.
show yourself?
Hey,
Oh.
Jimmy. Woboy
Yeah.
said he needed help to get up here.
He needed help to get up there.
That's what they're saying in chat.
Okay, hold on one second.
Y'all
Jimmy-
girls talking over each other too much. We can't hear everybody.
I'm trying to wait. I just want to say there's 70 likes and over 1,000 people watching.
There's only
That-
70 likes on the video.
And I was
70
number
likes
one.
and
I
over
was number one.
1,100
hell
watching.
no, I'm about to end this. I'm about to rage quit. Y'all better like this damn video.
Lightning flash, hit that like button. Lightning flash, 1, 2, 3, go.
Not even 100. It came up on my chat thing.
What?
Yep.
I see 450, 480.
Let's
You
get
gotta
those
refresh
up
your
real quick.
screen.
Let's get those up. You can't do Dolly like that. I'm trying to get to Georgia. I can't get to Georgia with 100 likes. That wouldn't
Lightning
get me
flash,
out
hit
of
that button. Lick it, finger
there.
it, sit on it.
I can get to going to jail without going to jail. That's my goal. Walk right on the edge.
Lick it, like it, sit on it, finger it, do it.
All right,
All right.
come on now. Let's keep it PG.
Oh,
Oh my God.
All right, there's
Woboy said there's too
Casey.
many- said there's too many.
All right, we
people
got
on the channel.
Michael. Okay, bro, can I see you? Michael Simmons. Just to make sure you ain't a troll.
Lick it, like it, finger it, sit on it. Sit on it.
All right. How's it going, Michael?
It's going.
Okay, are you the one that said you're the uncle of Quentin?
I am.
Okay, so what do you think about all this is going on? So you're the brothers, the father's your brother.
No, Leilani is my sister.
Leilani is your sister.
That is
Are you
correct.
Paul?
No, I'm not. I will not disclose. I mean, you know my name now.
Oh, I do. They don't.
We don't know who your name is because we can't see it.
Well, I'm
Okay.
Michael Simon. That's anyway.
I, yeah.
All
I'm
right.
trying to keep my family safe. That's all. Not my family back at home.
Yeah, so you're not at the house on
I am at the house.
what
I was.
transpired tonight? What went down that had the police out there?
We were literally just trying to leave the house to go to the store because I needed some cigarettes. I'll be honest with you. And they decided to block the driveway for us, and they would not move.
And would not move. What is with the guy with the bat? I'm hearing some things about somebody was out there with a bat, the neighbor next
I did
door
not.
or something.
Yeah, I did not see that.
You didn't
We
see none
try
of
to
that.
stay in the house and we try to stay back because they're pretty bad out there.
Uh-huh. Now, I know this is crazy on your family and the thing with the baby and everything. Why is nobody out there at that landfill, or why did nobody? What is this going on? What can you tell us?
There are some things the FBI says we can't, but one of the things I'll tell you is almost at the very beginning of this, first off, for the first 2 days, they were actually out searching with everybody. Then after that, when the FBI took over, we were told literally we cannot go out to the landfill. We cannot, well, that was now, but we can't go out searching. We can't do any of that. We were literally told not to because we can impede the investigation.
Do you know these people are outside your house, and even me, because the FBI has named your sister and the police the number one suspect in the disappearance of this child, right?
This is correct.
So I
I'm
mean,
going to be,
What?
I mean,
we don't, even now, we don't even know what happened after even questioning and everything else that I have going on. We still can't figure out exactly what happened. We're also trying to find out, and we can't figure that out. Now,
Was the back door open between 2 and 5 o'clock?
that is
let
currently
me
what the ADT system says, yes.
let me ask you this, because I know there's a lot of stuff that's been going on the internet, and now I don't know if Leilani has confessed to anything or said anything, but I know there have been things coming out saying Billy Joe said that Leilani did something with the baby, and the baby is in the dump, and she don't remember it. And also, one of the brothers, I don't know if it was you, come out and spoke, or one of your other brothers,
That
and
was
it
my
was
brother that came out. I pulled him back in.
and that was something similar to that nature. Let me ask you this: has your sister ever had occasions where she blacked out, or may not have remembered anything more?
No, not to the best of our knowledge, is no. Oh, this is a really hard thing to talk about. I'm sorry.
I understand that.
I'm trying
You
to get
know,
on here to also just, clear some things up with everybody.
um, now who was home that day when he went missing?
From my understanding, it was only Leilani and Danny.
And Danny. Okay.
Danny was the
Who
boy.
who closed the back door to the pool?
This I do not know. Do we have the
But you
cameras? People are complaining about the cameras. They were on, but one of them isn't working, and I'm still working on trying to get it fixed now.
Okay. So now here's the thing. I've spoke with a lot of people in your neighborhood. Me personally, myself, I just got back from where y'all are at. I was outside your
I know.
house.
I was the one you think that was mean mugging you.
Okay. All right. Which one? You the little guy
I'm the
that was
big
on
guy.
the porch? Oh, you're the heavier set guy. I thought you was the nice guy.
I am a nice guy.
Oh,
I just
yeah.
get frustrated with all the yelling and everything, and I'm just looking at
You was
everybody
the nice
meanly.
guy. You just kind of stood out there and didn't say nothing. Just kind of looked at people like, And I actually seen you go put a teddy bear at the memorial yourself.
We all have.
Okay, because I witnessed that with myself, and I thought that I said, well, at least this guy here, he at least went out there and did this. Um, that's terrible. So now, I hate to ask you this. I mean, do you think your sister did something?
I don't know.
You know,
Trust me, we've all been trying to figure it out.
do you
I
have
have
any
a
clue
question.
why the police would come out and name your sister the number one suspect in this?
There's a lot of theories, but that also does help people get aggravated and want to dig deeper.
I have a question. Do you support the fact that they went out to the bar?
They only went out to the bar for dinner. Everybody is twisting, man. I don't know who said they had tequila and all this other crap, but they did not.
There's
My
no video
mom,
of
my
them.
stepmother did have a shot, and that was it. And they went back to the motel.
So the
We literally left moments before you guys showed up. It was just a few of them that were left.
idea
Who,
of them
when I showed
saying
up?
Yeah, when you showed up, I literally left probably 5 minutes prior.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
so
Well, you know, it took me a little while when I got back to Virginia to unwind from all that. It's a really emotional thing, man, because I feel so sorry for Quentin, and I just want answers and justice for it. If it's something in your family, so be it. Justice has to be served. If it's something outside of your family, and there's something different, then that is what it is. You know, my grudge ain't against everybody in that house. I just want justice for that little baby. You know, and I
We
think a
all
lot
do.
of people out there do, and I don't think a lot of them people they don't want to. I don't think they want to hurt y'all. They just want to disrupt what y'all got going on, and you know because there's no justice right now, and they feel Leilani is the number one suspect, and that's due to your police department naming her that.
Hmm.
You
Michael,
know,
can I ask you a
so
question?
the police have put this burden on you guys, you know, at the same time, and I think as it's getting crazier out there, it's going to get crazier, you know, because now people are seeing this, people going to jail tonight. That's going to make even more people mad because they're looking at it like this: whoever hurt this little baby's not in jail, but people out there going to jail for trespassing. You know,
I know, and I was the one that called the
it's
law
going
because they wouldn't let me
it's
leave.
going to fuel the fire even more. You know, just to let you know, that's just how it works. People can see this and be like, "Oh hell no," you know. So I don't know. It's one of those situations. Have you ever seen Leilani put her hands on the kids?
Other than regular discipline, no. That's the thing. Everyone's saying they got pictures of bruises. Those are little kids. They're gonna get riled up, and they were wild kids. They like to play. I mean, I can't tell you how many times when I was a kid I would run around with bruises from beating, bumping into things and everything else. And
Michael,
So
the
my
people on the internet are
hey,
gonna
I,
find pictures and just use that to their
Now, as
advantage.
far as custody of those kids, Billy Joe had custody of the kids, right? Your mother.
That is something I can't disclose. I'm sorry.
Okay. Um. Well, from my understanding, she has custody of the kids. Now, if
There's
she
there's internal conflict going on with that as well. There with the law. We're trying to root that out and get that all fully situated as well.
okay. So at no time you don't think Billy Joe thought Leilani was a threat.
No, or she would not have left here at all. She was literally going to work to provide for those children.
Yeah. And had she ever really left them kids with Leilani like that before and come back and everything be fine?
This is correct.
So she had. She had left her there, but then she came back and the kid was perfectly fine. But this time something was different.
Yeah, and that's the thing is I'm still trying to figure out, just like I'm trying to figure out why Danny is not being looked at. That really bothers me.
Okay.
so Danny was there when this happened, right?
That's correct, and he already fled. I can't tell you where because I know, but I can't disclose that. I'm sorry.
I know where he's at.
Yeah.
Michael, can you
You know
speak
me, I'm
about
good at
Leilani and
people,
Danny's
Michael.
drug use of cocaine? Because I know that cocaine causes severe paranoia and delusions. Do you think that is a possibility? And that's why Leilani says she doesn't remember what happened?
Again, I'm sorry. There are some things the FBI said we're not allowed to talk about.
I understand. Thank you.
Uh Now, as far as Danny being there, he is the one that called the babysitter and canceled the babysitter. Do you know
I
that?
need to talk to my sister about that because I got to actually get that verified because I'm trying to, do my own little personal investigation or whatever.
Well, let me ask you one question, Michael. You don't live at the house, do you?
No, I'm here just for support.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry you're caught up in all this. I just want to say that I'm sorry you're caught up in all this. But
I appreciate that.
I'm gonna say this: do you think that your sister could do something like this in your own mind?
I have never seen my sister be like that with them children. I have only seen her ever be loving to them children, and that's the thing that's really confusing.
Yeah.
Well, if she was on drugs, could she do it?
Now, how was your interaction with the Danny? How much interaction? How well did you know Danny?
I met him maybe 3 or 4 times when I came through passing on vacation.
And what was your initial impression of Danny?
Honestly, I thought he was a good dude, but because I only knew him, anyone can hide their colors.
Yeah. Had you known your sister and him to like do any drugs together or anything of that nature? Do they like to party? Are they drinkers? Do they like to do recreational drugs? Are they weed smokers? Or like, have you known them to kind of, just curious? Him, at least him.
I know, but anything drug related, I'm supposed to just not disclose.
Okay, I can understand that.
I'm sorry, I know it makes it hard for you guys.
Yeah, well, we're just glad you could come up here and take the time to share with us as it is, especially with all the craziness going on. And one, I've been sitting in front of your house, so I appreciate
I
you
would
coming
love
up.
to come out and talk to y'all personally, but some of them people out there, are crazy.
Well, yeah, it's getting crazy, and even when I was out there at some point, I was trying to calm people down. I was like, "Oh, y'all got to calm down." It's okay to sit out here, scream, and say your piece, not to try to hurt people, not try to go up in your yard, not try to tear your shit up. I don't want anybody to see that. I don't want to see anybody get hurt. Not your mom, not Leilani. All I want is justice, and whatever justice is, whatever happened to this kid, they need the justice for that. If it's within your family, if it's with outside your family, whoever did this, there got to be some answers for it.
Can I ask you a
No, I
question?
understand that.
Can I ask you a question, Dolly?
Yeah, go ahead.
Michael, okay, I know it's hard at the house to meet Dolly, but Dolly's going to be back down in Georgia soon, I'm assuming. Could you meet him somewhere and you and him just sit and talk?
I'd have to think about that one.
Oh, I
It's
understand, but
nothing personal.
I understand.
Yeah, I ain't out to kill nobody, hurt nobody, no things like that. And I mean, most of what I could ask you, I've asked you here. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing I would ask you any different in person.
And I don't
That
know if this is important, but I'd like to also verify about the whole moving the memorial. We only did that because people kept leaving mean things there. I mean, so we moved it back. We even put a sign up there and said anybody that, is no trespassing, but anybody that wants to leave stuff for Quentin, you're more than welcome to. But P.S., you're on camera. And they completely turned it around, wrote all over it, and then they threw it away.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Jimmy, can I make a comment? Is it okay if I make a comment?
Yeah, go ahead, Tina.
Thank you. Your name's Michael?
Yes.
That's my maiden last name. Anyway, I want to seriously commend you for coming up. It's pretty brave of you. And you're quite the noble man.
Yeah, and I
just
think
hope nobody here gets mad about it.
I think people, if the more open people are in your family, it's going to calm that crowd down a little bit outside. They just want answers. Whatever little bit of answers they can get, that's all they want. And if you're giving them a little bit of that, they won't feel like you're such the bad people. It's when they're getting nothing and they're standing out here wondering what's going on, and the family is, they if people feed into it it's just going to rile the crowd up.
Well, yeah, but Dolly, when the FBI tells us we're not allowed to do that, we can't go against that.
Yeah, I know. I can understand that too.
I mean, I'm sure our house is wiretapped and everything.
Well, can you have the charges dropped?
I've heard people say that. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if your house is wiretapped or anything.
I have no idea. I've looked, and I told him, I said, if I find it, I'm just going to tell you I found you and put you back.
So I mean, I'm sure the FBI has been all in that house, searched the house. Do you know if they took anything from the house?
I'll say yes, but I won't disclose any other information.
Okay. Now let me ask you this. As far as a vehicle, was there ever a vehicle seized by the authorities?
I don't know if I can disclose that.
Okay. Because I've heard a lot of rumors, and I'm just trying to figure out what some is rumor and what, other things are, maybe true.
Well, can
So
we
the
have the
babysitter he called at 5:30, canceled the babysitter, and was at that point. Do you know if Leilani was asleep? Because I know he was reported missing at 9:30, around 9:36. Was she asleep when he got up and called the babysitter? Do you know that?
From what Danny said, yes, and from what Leilani said, yes.
So does she remember about what time she woke up? Did she wake up at 9:30 and instantly notice that Quentin was gone, and that's when the authorities were called?
From what I know, correct.
Or did she wake up earlier and then wait? But you're saying she woke up and immediately called when she realized the baby was gone.
From what we know, she just woke up and she said the baby was gone. I'm
Okay.
sure there was
Ollie,
a
can
little
I
bit of
ask a
panic and
question?
looking and everything else. And then
Now, why the weird statement from your mother about her not remembering and things like that? Is that a true post from her? Did she put that out?
that is FBI related and I can't speak about it.
Okay. Okay.
Ollie, can I ask a
Um,
question?
yes.
If you're the one that called the cops, right, Michael? If you
Today,
can,
yes, and I'm sorry for that.
I would try to have, I think you have the right to have them charges dismissed. That would calm down a lot of stuff. Them people being arrested is going to blow up tomorrow.
I will talk
That,
to the family and see what they would like to do.
but you understand what I'm saying? That's gonna
No, I
that would
do.
be,
That's the thing that I wasn't wanting to
that
cause a
wasn't your
scene,
intent.
but they were literally aggressive. They were literally up in the yard. They were literally yelling and threatening and telling me to get out and come fight them and all kinds of crap.
Yes, I
Yeah,
understand,
I
and they
think
shouldn't do
just
that.
when
But
I was there, I was getting more heat from your neighbors than I was you guys. The
Francisco,
neighbor, especially the one next door to y'all, he's out there riling people up too. So that's not good. If you personally know that guy and you get a
I don't
chance,
know anybody around here.
yeah, because he riles people up. He was out there riling me up the whole time. He was just coming up trying to be smart about every little thing. And I just think people are already out there upset, you know what I'm saying, emotional, and that guy's out there riling them up, and he getting people mad, and then y'all coming out and they're mad, and it's, you know what I'm saying, because it only take but one person to set a crowd off like that, you know what I'm saying, and then
Yes.
that crowd mentality starts to take over, and people start screaming and running up in the yard. It's like even the first day when I seen everybody out there screaming, I thought it was a little wild, and but at the same time, I can understand people's anger and frustrations. I don't want to see anybody get hurt, not people get hit by cars, not none of your family get hurt. Just like everybody else, I just want justice, and whatever that is in the end, that's what it is.
And that's like we've told everybody, if it's one of our family members, we're going to walk them to the court. They're not getting away with what they've done.
Michael, I want to ask you two questions if you don't care.
Go for it.
Okay, the first question I want to ask you: the room that they taped off, whose room was that?
Say that one more time.
They put the plastic bags over the windows outside. Whose room was that?
Plastic bags over the windows outside. I apologize. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they put plastic bags over some window outside the house. I mean, they just done it for a little while, but then they took it back down.
What do you know any reason why they would have been concerned about the pool to want to drain the pool?
All I can say is because it wasn't being cleaned yet, so they couldn't see through it. So they wanted to just verify that everything was cleaned out. They did send.
I heard they tore up the pool doing that.
Yes, they did.
Yeah. Yeah, because there was people flying drones over your house. I actually seen that. I think that was the first day. No, it was maybe the second day I was there. I was sitting there, and I heard like a buzz, and I seen a drone flying over your house.
I haven't seen it.
So how much is the video being looked into from the back door being open between 2 and 5?
The video camera that we have that wasn't working at the time. That's the thing. I'm sure they're working now, of course.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make sure I
But
stay in the
it
light of
was
the
on an
FBI.
app phone, and you don't know about that.
No, I like I said, I just got here.
Well,
When
I
all
just
this went
wanted to
down.
tell you thank you for coming on the panel. I've seen you. You have been very nice, very courteous. And I just want to tell you I appreciate that because, you know, a lot of the stuff I realize we're there. I realize it's a frustration. I'm sure you understand why we're doing what we're doing. But, you know, it just seems like you've been, you know, you've always looked at us. You've always kind of been very courteous. And I just wanted to tell you I do appreciate that. And I can't imagine what you and your family are going through. However, you know, there are some things that just doesn't make sense. And some of the, how long have you not lived with them? Have you ever lived with them?
I lived with Billy when I was younger. Yes, she is my stepmother.
Okay. But you haven't really lived in that. How far away do you, well, I shouldn't ask that, but are you there regularly prior to this?
Only when I go on vacations.
Okay. So, you know, there's a lot of information that we found out, you know, from the neighbors and stuff that doesn't really look good. Not for the household, not for your sister, not for your mother. And, you know, I don't even know what to ask you because I know you're prevented from answering some stuff. But I guess I'm just curious as to the information we got of Leilani targeting Quentin. I mean, it seemed like this was something everybody knew about, but nobody talked about. You never heard any of that?
No, I believe that is false accusations. Every time, all the family members here, all the friends here will tell you, and everyone that comes here, and people from the church that comes here will all tell you that every time that Leilani's been with the kids, she's been a mother.
Okay. Can you explain why there's a text message? Because there seems like there was hostility in that household and that people knew she was hitting that child in that household because there was a post your sister posted on September, I want to say 28th, that basically said, I can't even play with my husband and my kids without somebody thinking something more is going on. It's like, you know, there are concerns. Obviously, there's some concerns about her roughhousing in that house. And nobody's informed you of that. And I feel like, you know, maybe I'm glad you are doing your research and hopefully you get clarity and find the truth with that research. But, you know, you're around people that have harmed a child or at least allegedly harmed a child. And I just, you know, when you're getting this information and from who you're getting this information from, I just hope you take that into consideration because we were in town this wasn't from one or two people that we heard this information from, Michael. This was from a lot of people. This was from an enormous amount of people in that community that all had the same story. And that's what concerns me. And you seem like a very nice, caring person. And you were one of the first people that Dolly and I talked about how, to be honest, I don't know how to say this nicely, but it just seems like you don't fit. You know, like I don't know how you turned out so normal, it seems like. It's what I'm trying to say, and I'm not trying to say that in a disrespectful way. But
because Leilani's not his mother.
I didn't hear you say that again.
Which person? Okay, Bullhorn, any final words?
Oh, thank you. That was Bullhorn? Okay.
No, that's all. Thank you. Thank you, Dolly. Thank you for the time.
All right, Bullhorn. Peace.
I think the boyfriend has more to do with this than meets the eye. I really do.
One thing I'd like to comment about, because she was talking about that post, is I do know that there was tension between her and her boyfriend.
Had they ever fought before? Because I had heard rumors. Now I'm going to tell you, this is rumors that I heard, and I heard from somebody out there that the Danny dude was cheating on Leilani. I heard that. Now I don't want to get all into somebody's personal life, but I heard that they had some conflict between them because of that.
I know that there's conflict, but anything else I don't think I can disclose.
Okay. I mean, that's good, you know, because, you know, like I was out there for a few days, and the same thing. I sat around, I talked to people, and I listened to people to try to figure out for myself what's going on, and it's a crazy situation, and hopefully that there's, little baby Quentin is found. You know, I don't know what's with the authorities and taking time off. You are aware of that as the family? What do you think about that? Law enforcement taking the weekend off and not searching over the weekends?
Well, it frustrates me. I believe that they should be working in shifts.
Yeah, I agree. They definitely shouldn't be taking time off. I mean, I don't know who put the baby in the landfill. Only I guess time will tell if he's even in the landfill. Um, but I think the longer it goes, the less chances we have of finding out, what caused him to be in this landfill.
See,
Uh,
there's another side to the investigation, but I just can't disclose it, and that I want
now,
to just put that in y'all's head.
Michael, there was
Yes,
uh, there was a video I seen of your. She's your stepmom, right?
this is correct.
Okay, of your stepmom saying that I just can't trust her. Is there a lot? Has there been a lot of tension between her and Lalani
Well, I've
in
known
the
of
past?
always tension between children, yeah, or siblings and family in general.
And look, to be honest with you, what made me think your sister was the number one suspect right off the bat is what Billy Joe said. She said sometimes she's good, sometimes she's bad, and I just don't know if I can trust her. And I'm a father. My daughter, she's 22 years old, and I don't know if I could describe my daughter that way. But if I did, I would think I would describe my daughter accurate. So I think
Yeah,
what Billy Joe said was probably accurate. Sometimes she's good, sometimes she's bad. I don't know if I can trust her because I do know there's stuff where she tried to evict her for stealing money and she wanted everybody to pay rent and things of that nature. So I don't I don't think that's enough hot. I don't think that is something that would cause a baby to go missing though.
no, well, the way they're
You
looking at
know?
that was in the heat of the moment, and what they're referring to there was a lot of petty stuff. Honestly, it's a lot of just a young adult being a young adult,
All right, so
Hmm.
especially in today's nowadays. But nothing against Quentin, you know.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
ask you one more question, and I'm gonna back out and dolly you. I mean, I'm gonna just mute myself. But and I hope this don't upset you. If it does, I'm sorry because this is Dolly's panel. But you, in your own mind, how long did you live around Lalani?
Oh Jesus,
Over 5 years? Over 10 years?
my memory is really bad. I had my own traumas, but for that's completely different reasons.
All right,
Um,
we'll say at least 5 years.
okay.
Okay. Now, in your own mind, and sorry if this hurt your feelings. Like I said, this is Dolly. But do you think Lalani could have done this if what she's being accused of?
For knowing my sister, honestly, no. But nobody can help but wonder,
Yeah. Yeah.
especially when the story is so twisted and wrapped up and just really hard to figure out.
Yeah. And
I don't think anything was planned.
you don't think anything
Doesn't
was
have
planned?
to be planned when you're on drugs.
No, I'm just saying some people are saying that it was all planned and everything else, and I'm just clearing that up.
Okay.
Michael, why was Danny allowed to leave town? To my understanding, he went to his parents in
Well,
Atlanta.
I would think this. I don't want to speak for you or nothing, but I know this. This. If I was to do something terrible, and my family was to come in, and I done did something terrible, I would probably most likely lie to them and say that. And I think if I did, my family loves me, and the best thing they're going to do is go, okay, they're going to believe me or at least give me the benefit of the doubt. And I think that's what any normal family would do, but still have that thought, like he said, in your mind. What it is, anything is possible. As a family member, you got to think that. But I would want to believe my loved one. I would, you know, in some situations it would be hard, but I would. I would try to give them the benefit of the doubt until I couldn't anymore.
Right. And one thing that I would like to ask one more time, and I swear this is the last one. I'm sorry.
You swear?
No, not really.
Didn't think so.
The post that your mama put, or your stepmom that put on Facebook, it said, "Lonnie, he's gone. He's in the landfill. Lonnie did it, but don't remember." Is that truly from your stepmother?
He said,
That is part of a current investigation.
yeah, he wouldn't answer for me. I asked.
Okay. Well, I want.
I
Oh,
didn't
did you?
know,
I'm sorry.
I didn't know
hear
the
you.
same thing, Rebel, because so many things go on the internet and there's so many sock accounts and dummy accounts.
Right.
And sometimes things get posted. Even as me, people post things that
That
really
needs
ain't.
to be cleared up.
Yeah, because that's one of the main things. And you know, and here's the thing: if the police with they kind of point the finger pretty much solely at your sister, and they're doing that in the media, and that's going to grow that crowd even bigger out there on your street. You know, I don't know why they would do that if they wasn't going to charge Leilani with anything, because then all it does is create this chaos and what you're seeing right now. And that's what I think. I think the sheriff should have never done that. He should, if he wasn't going to arrest her, he shouldn't get publicly and say she's the number one suspect. There's nobody else, because now you got a mob of people outside of your house.
Right.
Michael,
I have to grab a jar.
can Michael, how long? I know it was only 20 months, but how long was you around little Quentin?
Around physically, on and off. Like I said, mostly when vacation, because I have family obligations as well.
Yeah. What kind of child was he? I mean, I see him with bright eyes and smiling and his eyes smile. And what do you want to say? Because I give you my condolences. I'm very sorry about your loss of your nephew.
To me, he was a very sweet, quiet baby, but he was a really good kid. And I don't want to talk more because I'm going to start tearing up.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Michael, can you tell us why Danny was allowed to leave town?
He wasn't allowed, but because it's an ongoing investigation, they can't stop him without evidence.
Now, I've heard rumors that he passed a lie detector test. Has there anybody took a lie detector test that you know of?
I'm sorry, Dolly, I can't speak on it.
Okay. Because I mean, I'm just saying, I've heard rumors, and like I said, it could be anything, but I've heard rumors. I don't know how true it is that he took a polygraph test and he passed it, so they allowed him to leave. But I know this: if you're not charged with a crime, you can go anywhere you want to go. No, they ain't allow you to do anything. You can go anywhere you want if you ain't charged with anything.
Well, that can go two ways. You know, it could be a flight risk. You don't want to scare him away.
Are you leaving?
Huh?
Overnight?
Michael.
Yes, ma'am.
Michael, when is Quentin's birthday?
I don't know. You know how many siblings and family members I have? I always have to ask and send presents that way.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I just don't know why you leave so late at night.
Now, have you
That's
seen?
okay.
Let me ask you this: have you seen Leilani emotional over this?
Every single person in here is.
Oh, okay.
So
Whoever's
I just want to know if you're gonna be with Mobile.
For a while.
Well, I mean, but don't lie to me. If y'all are husband and wife, it's not a normal. Very normal. Okay, so
can we mute her, please?
Yeah, I had to take her out real quick because I wouldn't talk and she just kept talking over me, so I don't even know what I said. You know, And I don't even know what she was saying. So, but anyway, Michael, yeah, it takes a lot to come over. If you could say something to the crowd, maybe to calm that crowd down outside of your home out there, what would you say to them?
Honestly, I really pray for them, and I'm sorry for having to call the cops, but when you feel endangered, you kind of have to do what you got to do, and we're all very saddened with what's going on, and we're all trying to figure everything out as well. You guys aren't the only ones, but we have been barred from being able to search, to be able to interact, to be able to disclose certain information, and people
Uh,
don't see.
so you don't have a problem with the people out there protesting, as long as they're not blocking your driveway, as long as they're not coming up in your yard, as long as they're not throwing shit at you, none of that stuff.
If they're peaceful protesters, that's fine. But if they're
Okay.
gonna, sitting there calling baby killer and all this other stuff when they really have no evidence to back that yet, that to me is wrong.
Yeah. And I mean, yeah, and I mean, a lot of that has to deal with. That's why a lot of people think that text, that post needs to be cleared up so bad, because if that post is legitimate, then that's a real damaging post. You know what I'm saying? And if that post, and even if that post is true, that don't mean technically that she did this. It could be accident. It could be something else. I don't know until it plays out. Um, do you know if Leilani has a lawyer?
I can't disclose information about other people.
Okay.
Can you tell me which post that was again? I'm sorry.
The one that was referring to her that she didn't remember, and that the baby was possibly in the dump.
Oh man, I wish I could. All I can say is that's FBI related. I'm sorry.
I got you. That's complete. I appreciate what you have shared with us. I think that the little bit of information, that's what people want. Any little clue that helps them understand, because if you just hear everything on the internet, you don't know what's, even me. Sometimes I don't know what's real and what's not real, because there's just so much going on. It might be 100% fact, but time it hits the internet, I think it's bullshit, or vice versa.
Oh
Um,
man, there's a whole lot going on, especially about that whole restaurant crap. Oh my God, did they blow it up?
I,
Ugh.
and I've also heard that the FBI is taking the tapes from that restaurant.
Oh, I'm sure they are trying just to. Who even knows why? Honestly, they were literally just at the restaurant having dinner. And we left here because of all the protesters.
Now, let me ask you this, Michael. Do you think that the FBI should be looking into other people other than your family?
I do strongly.
You do.
All right.
Okay.
Do you believe it's Danny? In your mind, do you believe it was Danny?
I don't want to disclose because I don't want negative feedback.
Well, what I'm saying is it had anything to do with.
I believe he should be a prime suspect as well.
Okay. Now, one more question. How I know is your
Are you
dad the
saying
one
us
that's
sleuths up here shouldn't rule Danny out?
right?
You shouldn't, correct.
Okay.
Is your dad the one that's married to Billy Joel now?
This is incorrect.
Okay. I didn't know, so I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
I was just wondering how is the gentleman that's married to her now dealing with all this? Because we haven't seen or heard anything about him now, or I haven't.
Yeah, he was on at the beginning, and he was actually getting emotional and crying, and the man never does that. And they were all sitting there going, "Oh, is he on drugs and stuff?" I'm like, "Oh my God."
Yeah.
That man is great.
Now, at the point this happened, was Leilani employed?
You broke up. I apologize.
At the time that this happened with little baby Quentin, was Leilani employed? Did she have a job?
I'm debating on if I should disclose that or not. I don't think it would hurt anything, but yeah, she was employed.
Okay, now I also heard that the young man Danny was employed. Were they employed together?
I believe they were both employed, but I won't disclose any other information than that.
Okay.
I'm trying
Um,
to protect the company as well.
yeah, okay, yeah, I understand that. Now, when he left, right? Because I already know where he was employed, and I won't go into all that. What would make him just leave his job, and why would all of a sudden one day he's perfectly fine with Leilani, but now all of a sudden he don't want to be with Leilani?
Why would he also leave his kid?
And the youngest is his biological child, right?
I believe so. I mean, I'm going to say that so I don't disclose too much.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
So okay. So don't rule out Danny. He was there. He called the babysitter. Now, what do you think about the babysitter? Just
And I don't like how she, from what I know and from what they said, she was a nice lady.
uh-huh.
But from what I've seen, and I haven't personally went and looked at her or anything like that, is that she's trying to get views and things like that. I don't feel as though it's a. I do feel she has a heartbreak for it, but I don't feel as though it's just a heartbreak. I feel as though someone's trying to seek views and money.
Views and money. Um, let me think what I was going to ask you in that. In the beginning of that, in the beginning, we see this video that went viral all over the internet where Billy Joe is running up in the house and she's pretty much accusing the babysitter of maybe taking the baby. You think just do you think Billy Joe is acting out of emotion, or does she really think the babysitter could have possibly taken little baby Quentin?
That's not ruled out in my mind, because that's a possibility because she did have access to the house. I believe she had a key as well. I don't know for sure.
Uh,
But she was actually invited to come in the house um, and sit on the couch. And then it got emotional and blew up.
okay. So she didn't bust in the house. She was invited into the house, and then they started arguing, and they started recording.
This is correct.
Okay. Um. So has anybody has has anybody else had 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 Danny said anything to anybody like in the family like before he left? Was there a goodbye? Was there this like see you later? I'll see you next week. Like hasta la vista. You know what I'm saying? Like was there anything? Just he was there one day and then this happened and now he's just gone.
Dolly, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but his parents came down here and his parents were doing things they weren't supposed to be doing. And they up and hauled, I'm going to say butt.
Uh huh. Okay. All right. So there may be more to it than what everybody's thinking.
There really could, and that's what people need to understand is we're all trying to figure it out. There are more leads than what the media is showing, and there is a lot going on. But I'm
And
hard to think about it.
and to you, Leilani has never confessed to hurting this child or doing anything to this child to you.
If any of us heard information like that, she already knows very well that we would also talk or report that and walk with her.
Do
Okay.
you feel
Michael.
that Quentin is in the landfill?
I don't know, and I'm praying he's not.
All right, Michael, I got to ask you this. There's a lot of people in Dolly's, and this is not me, okay? There's a lot of people on the panel want to know. You're at the house, right?
Yes, sir.
Are you on your phone?
Yes, sir.
Is there any way that you could walk out back and just show them the protesters through the gate to prove that you're who you say you are?
The protest is already gone, sir.
Is there any
Yeah.
way? I mean, can
When it gets dark out there, it gets dark.
Dolly, and Dolly saw me. I was the one that was on the porch that pulled my brother in. I was the one he said that was mean mugging him.
Yeah,
okay.
he's who he says he is. He is
All
who
right.
he is.
So, people in chat, he is who he says he is, because
Yeah.
Dolly's seen this gentleman
Yeah,
on the porch.
I don't know. I got out there. I don't get emotional much, I get even it got me emotional, you know, and I see how easily people get caught up in this because they're dealing with a baby, and I don't think like you said, you're giving a little more out than what the chief of police did, and it just the chief of police is just pointing everything at your sister, but the family if hasn't had a chance to really say, hey, look, there's more to this before y'all, come out here with the pitchforks and torches. Maybe y'all should check out some of this. And I will dig more into this guy. I'm sure all the sleuths that are watching, they're going to too. That's just how the internet works. Everybody here is a the damn wannabe detective. It's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to try to dig up any information they can.
Michael, what? And I don't know it, and I don't know if Dolly knows it. Has Quentin's dad been around or anything like that, or has anybody talked to Quentin's dad?
I apologize, but I can't disclose.
Okay.
Yeah.
I really hate saying those words.
No, you're fine. I mean, I understand. I was just wondering because I haven't heard, anything about his dad or anything.
Now, have you ever seen Billy Joe be violent?
Violent as in
Like she
super
might come out
violent?
there and I'm standing out there and beat me up violent.
Oh Jesus, I can't
I'm
disclose.
fragile. I bruise easy. I'm just saying it. I don't want to beat me up. You know what I'm saying? But have you ever seen her like get crazy or anything? And she wasn't there at the time of Quentin going missing anyway. Correct? She was out of town. How long did you know? Do you know how long it took Billy Joe to get back?
All I know is she got here as soon as she could.
Okay.
I came here, I believe it was the Sunday of that week. I got here as soon as I could.
Okay.
It was about 4 days after everything went down.
Yeah. Yeah, because I noticed that I've heard rumors of different things at a trailer park or things like that, but they're saying that dogs have hit to something. I don't know.
I know
Was there a
I know what you're
vehicle?
talking about, and that needs to be. Oh man, I can say I know what you're talking about, but I can't disclose.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. As long as you know what we on the same page. Now did Leilani and Danny, did they have different vehicles or did they ever occupy the same vehicle? Did they share a vehicle? Or did they have their own separate transportation?
I believe they had the same vehicle.
They had the same vehicle. And do you know how long Danny had lived in that house?
I do not know how long Danny's lived in this house.
But that
That's
day he
something we
decided
find
to
out.
move. That. Okay.
You're
Well.
lagging, Dolly. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, look, I appreciate. Is there anything else y'all want to ask Michael before I let him go? Because I don't want to keep going, Michael.
I
I
have,
do.
I have a quick question. Did the Fry guy, did you meet him ever really?
He don't
The
really
neighbor
know.
next door?
He already
Was that Fry
out
guy the
there.
guy that was wearing the pink shirt?
I
The
think
guy
so.
that was throwing the French fries at me.
Oh no, I don't know about the Fry guy. I heard about it. I'm sorry.
Okay, because I was wondering if maybe you would know if he was capable of trying to help Leilani cover anything up. That's all.
I do not believe so.
Okay, thank you.
Michael, I have a question. It was stated that Quentin was last seen in his playpen at 6 a.m. Is that per Leilani say, or is that per Danny say? Is that when Danny went to work? And I believe, did you say that Danny was the one that called the babysitter at 5:30?
I have not said who's called because I'm still trying to figure that out. From what I know, Quentin was last seen in the playpen, but I don't know by who. There's a lot of answers that I'm still trying to get.
Okay, I just wanted to say thank you. And, a lot of us out here that are YouTube creators are good people, and we just are after the truth. We want the truth. And I just want to thank you for coming up and clearing up what you could and giving us the perspective about Danny, because to my understanding, I thought police cleared him and that's why he left town. So I want to thank you very much for coming up and clearing those things up.
Yes, ma'am. And I greatly appreciate all the ones that are out here trying to investigate as well, as long as it's done in a peaceful manner.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah.
Michael, before you say something, let me say something because I'm going to have to get off here in a minute. Michael, there was a picture of Simon on there that he's standing near the bed. Now, Quentin is no relation to me whatsoever, but I couldn't sleep for a couple nights after watching that, seeing that picture, and knowing that this little baby is, missing. And I just want to say thank you for coming up here, and I'm sorry that you're going through this. What it done to me, I can't imagine what it's doing to you and your family right now. I am sorry if your sister done this. So I'm just wanting to say I'm sorry that you're going through all this, and thank you for coming up here. And Dolly, this is your panel. I'm sorry I spoke out of
Yeah, I mean the same thing. Whatever it ends up being, we appreciate you taking the time to share with us what you could share with us. We know you don't live in that house. You haven't been in that house, and you really don't have control of what's went on. And whatever justice is, I hope it's served for baby Quentin. And if it don't have nothing to do with your family, I hope your family is clear to that. And if that's the case, then a lot of people will owe you guys apologies.
Of course. Thank you all.
All right, Michael, you be good, and prayers for you and your family, man.
Thank you very much. Good night, y'all.
Thank
All right,
you.
peace.
Thank you.
All right. So that opens a lot of sleuthing right there. He couldn't say if the post from the grandma was real. So it makes me kind of feel like it's real, but I don't know. I don't know. We're gonna have to see. Now it makes me think: is the baby in the landfill? Is the baby not in the landfill? Because if he's acting like he don't know if the baby's in the landfill, if his damn Billy Joe said it, he would know. I don't know. And are they searching something for nothing? Did that put doubt in anybody's mind? If they put doubt in anybody's mind in the chat room, and plus there's like almost 2,000 of you here, make sure y'all hit the like, but hit one if that might have put a little bit of doubt in your mind. Of course, everybody's still on the Leilani did it train. Okay. Press 2 if you want to Leilani did it train. Press 1 if that put a little bit of doubt in your mind. I see a 1. Nope, she did it.
All right. Let me ask you, Dolly, did that put a little bit of doubt in your mind?
Yeah. And a little bit, not a lot. Okay, not a lot of doubt. I got to be honest. I'm an honest person.
Well, I'm honest too.
It's strange, but look, I did say this in the very beginning. I didn't trust the boyfriend.
I was getting ready to say,
Now look, it's either this. To me, I gotta be one. Leilani has something to do with it. I don't know if she did purposely or something accidentally, and she covered it up. But I do believe this. She may not. Maybe he did something and she don't know. Okay, or there's option 3. They did this together, and now he's done took off, and Leilani's gonna take the blunt of the blame of this. Now, to me, it's one of those 3. I just got to be honest. I ain't gonna get up here and sugarcoat shit. To me, but I've been wrong. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it's one of those things when it comes out and you go, man, I was fucking wrong. I owe these people a huge ass apology. You know, but my batting average is sometimes pretty good. Like I said, it ain't that I've never been wrong. Should people look into the boyfriend more? Absolutely, I think so.
What if he
I
took off?
agree.
What if he
Because
took off?
so many people then got so fixated on Leilani, we hide a little bit, and usually what the internet does, usually it goes in on you no matter what. And this dude has kind of got a free pass. Let's be honest, he's got a little bit of a pass on the internet.
What if he's the
He's
one that
there.
took off with the baby though?
You know what I'm saying? He was there, and I don't get. I mean, the brother made a good point. Like, hey, just look at dude a little bit. And I think we should. We should drill it home, and see what's going on. Why did he take off? Why did their relationship end that day? It don't make a whole lot of sense.
They both had access to the car, so it just really makes you wonder.
This kid, he left his job. Okay, why? Think about that. Now, I ain't saying, that Leilani didn't do it. I'm just saying with the dude, Danny himself, he has something to do with it. If she's
And
involved,
he thought Leilani had done
if
this.
she's involved, he's involved.
And the brother made a good point, because if Danny thought Leilani did this, why on earth would you leave your infant daughter there?
Yeah, and he just didn't know Danny good. So, he ain't been around. Like you said, he's only there when he's traveling and things like that. I don't know. I think the internet should say, look, this, at least give the benefit of doubt and say, hey, dig into this guy a little bit more, and that would go into, I don't know if Leilani could speak, but she would know better than anybody what kind of dude he was. But we don't get to hear from Leilani. You know what I'm saying? We really don't. So we don't really get her opinion of the dude that last seen her, and that's because we don't know what she thinks of him, because we never got her really to hear her speak to the media. None of those things. She's just kind of ghost. You know what I'm saying? So, and I've been on a lot of these child cases now, and it's when people ain't out there front line, it automatically makes people think you're a suspect. Because I think your natural thing is to be, I'm going to tell everything I know. I'm going to be on the fucking news. Because you remember I just Randy with the Michael Monkey Vaughn case in Idaho, and they call this little boy Monkey, and and I heard there's a lot of new evidence coming out. I got to hit up Brandy, what's going on. A bunch of people have been sending me messages. I hope it's something good. Bro, it's hard to see a mother lose a child. It's just the most shit in the world. But I have to say that lady, Brandy, she goes out, she's changing flyers, she's working every day trying to find her kid, and that's what I expect a grieving parent to be like, was in my mind. But I know people grieve different, people act different. And I think that's what's so surprising that to people when they seen her in the club is they expect you to be doing hanging posters and looking for your kid and things of these natures, not having cocktails and trying to pick up on guys. That it just shows like maybe a lack of concern, or you done cried and what if I don't know. I feel they know something between her and him, and that's just the way it is.
Can I
Now,
make a comment, Jimmy?
yeah.
I was just thinking of this. It's a real hypothetical, really no one will agree with it, but maybe,
Somebody said, Dolly, you're going soft. No, I'm not. I'm still team foul play. I'm still on the
maybe,
side.
maybe Danny literally did it, shook him, slapped him so hard he fell against the wall. Who knows? And he made her, Leilani, cover it up by possibly threatening to take the little girl. I mean, it's just an idea. Maybe
I mean, I
she
don't
didn't.
know.
Yeah, maybe she didn't do it at all, and he did because, I mean, I know women hurt their children. There is plenty
I
of
mean,
that, but
my whole thoughts on her doing it hinges on that post. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? Billy Joe saying she don't remember. She's in the landfill. My mindset hinges on that post. If that post ain't real, you know what I'm saying? If that's not true, then she
right.
didn't any type of confess. And yeah, then this dude could still be possibly a suspect. But if she
Yeah,
did confess to her mother and her mother's made that statement,
right.
then she did.
Here's
I
another
wonder if
thing,
both
Dolly.
Leilani and Danny were on a binge that night.
Here's one for you, Dolly. I was thinking about something because just a few days ago I was looking up Billy Joe's Facebook. It's
Uh-huh.
gone, no longer there. So that post that was put out there from her, supposedly, okay, we'll say allegedly.
Allegedly. Okay.
Yeah, we'll say allegedly because everyone has their own opinion about it. Why would you, as a mother, post something to that fact and then your Facebook disappears?
And another thing that to me is why is there a memorial for a child that could be alive if he's been kidnapped? You see what I'm saying? How does everybody know he's dead? You see what I'm saying?
Why would her
Everybody's
mom put
saying
that on
information
Facebook
Oh, I
anyway?
agree.
The post
if
was
you
from
don't
a
know,
private chat
It wasn't from the
between Billy
grandmother?
Joe and someone else.
I don't know.
Tattoo Rebel had mentioned that maybe the boy was taken by Danny. Quentin was taken by
Yeah, but
Danny.
the more I thought about it, why would he just take Quentin and not his daughter?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah, so
Maybe my thing was, as a guy, maybe you didn't like that kid because it wasn't your kid or something of that nature, and you did something to it. And maybe Leilani's covering for him or something of that nature because she has another kid with him. But I don't know. I don't know. I'm like, it could be a million
Well,
things. I guess we're gonna have to wait and see what else comes out or what they release. If they find
I'm
him in the
thinking they were both on a binge the night before.
on a binger.
Yeah, that's just what has come into my mind. I'm thinking that they were maybe possibly both on a binger the night before, and you know, I just can't imagine
One of
if
my things
he
was
thought
this.
Leilani did it, that why he would go off and leave his baby there like
When the
that.
baby, when I first
But if
thought the
he's
baby,
trying to run from a murder charge, then yeah, I would just just get the hell out of town.
well, when I first heard it, I thought to myself, I was like, okay, well, this dude, he wasn't around long. This girl had kids before him, and them kids ain't dead. Okay, so the oldest kid ain't dead. It's the middle kid. Okay, so if the older kid was taken care of the whole time and he ain't dead, and now you got the middle kid, he's dead. What the only difference in time is there's a new person in the picture, and that's this guy. You know, like why did she wait till this guy comes in her life to kill a kid? I don't know. I just feel like he has parts in this. If Leilani has done something in my mind, I do believe that they did this together and they're covering for one or the other.
Here's something else that nobody else is thinking about. The kids, they're not back in their custody. They're
No,
still in protective care.
they're not going
That's
to
about the
until
only
it's
thing they did
resolved.
right.
So when you look at that, now let's look at a whole picture here. You've got two innocent babies. They were taken out, put into protective custody. A mother who is the prime suspect of her child's disappearance. And
Right.
now here it is, the grandmother can't get the kids back. So what does
Well,
that tell you? Obviously,
you
there
got
are people that also believe, unfortunately, that Leilani is as guilty as, the rest of us feel she is.
yeah, for sure. Right, here's the thing, at that, like if it'd be one thing if nobody had came out and said that, but when the police chief did that and he knew he wasn't going to charge them, why did he even say it? Because what did it do but other than put them people in danger? You know what I'm saying? Did they want people out there screaming at Leilani? You know what I'm saying? Did they want people out there raising hell? I don't know. But why go out there and do that if you're not going to put a charge on somebody? It's like you're trying them in the court of public opinion before they get to court. Just to be honest. And you see what the court of public opinion says. She's guilty as shit.
I wondered if that was an intimidation tactic by the police by naming her the prime suspect. I've wondered that.
I agree.
Well,
Because, when you sit back and you look at the whole picture, you have the babysitter who has said that she has seen things and that she has called CPS, but there was no action. And then all of a sudden you have Quentin coming up missing, and all of a sudden CPS is standing in. They're doing their job. They're removing kids from the grandmother. The mother already lost the custody. She was there babysitting her kids, and it's a lot of going on. That's all I can really say.
I have to say this firsthand. There is a lot of rumors running around the streets in Georgia. Some of it may be right, and some of it may be wrong. Because I heard a lot of wrong shit. I heard they found the baby multiple times. They taking a weekend. They got the baby. They doing. I heard so many false rumors out there. But a lot of people they were honest about things. They were like, "Oh, this is a rumor I heard." They didn't just lie. You know what I'm saying? I think that southern thing in you. Most people are generally honest. They'd be like, "Yo, man, this is rumor, but I heard this," and it'd be wrong as shit. But they let you know it was a rumor. And I heard a lot of that wrong shit out there the whole time I was there, and and then I'm thinking they got the baby. They doing autopsies. They ain't even close to the baby. And now I found out that when babies are in landfills, it's almost damn near impossible to find them. So
Yeah, because you've got birds that are eating that garbage, you've got bugs, you've got all sorts of things that are just feeding off of it.
why repeat rumors? Well, even when I repeat a rumor, I let people know, hey, this is a rumor I heard. I don't run with things as facts unless I see it with my own, my own two little birdie little eyes here.
All right, Dolly, let me throw this at you. You think about this. I'm not saying Leilani's not guilty because hell, she's acting suspicious as hell. Everything she does, she's hiding. She goes out to bars. She gets drunk. Blah blah blah. FBI's getting the video. Nobody's asked where the dad is in this. What if he
The dad
What if he come got the baby
him.
that morning?
Huh?
What if he come got the baby that morning and didn't tell nobody?
The dad?
Yeah, the real dad to Quentin. Nobody's asked him. Nobody's seen him, or I haven't seen nobody, say anything.
They haven't talked to him?
Yeah,
I
he's
don't.
been on the internet. I've seen. A matter of fact, I got his number. Matter
Oh.
of fact, he was arguing with somebody, and he was like one of those dudes, like, you got a problem with me? Give my number. And then, of course, me, I'm a sleuth. I took his number, just in case I needed to get a hold of him. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I am. You know what I'm saying? But it was something related to something else. It's just, when you digging, you digging.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy, are you planning, Jimmy, on flying into Atlanta then eventually and trying to have your turtles hide out and look into Danny then? But don't say when you're going. Don't say when you're going.
My turtles are everywhere. I don't have to. The turtles are already in wherever they're at.
But you want to go, don't you? I mean, you want to be closer. Maybe not.
I'm close.
All right. You're good enough.
I'm in 3 hours of being at their front door. Okay.
Okay.
At any given time. So I live right by the airport. So it's a matter of just boop boop. I'm there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. But when you said you were going to look into Danny more, I was wondering if you were going to. Oh. I was wondering if you were going to go to Atlanta. When you said you were going to look.
I absolutely have to.
Yeah.
Okay. That should be called Escape from Atlanta. What it should be called.
Yeah.
They need to just remove that shit from the map. Reach in.
I hate Atlanta Airport.
I lived in Griffin. It was like 15 minutes away from Atlanta. I stayed a summer. I was out of there. I don't like it.
But my plan was, I thought they would, they had the leads and they would find little Quentin, and it like day 2 went by, then day 3, then day 4, and then it just like, and then when the chief came out and he kind of just broke it down, he's like, look, this is gonna be long and extensive, and that was it. Now he should have knew when he named the mom a suspect and he didn't arrest her that it was going to cause chaos in his city. How can he not know that?
Yeah.
Because everybody's screaming, that's a baby, and you just said the mama did it, but you ain't got her in jail. All he had to do was not say nothing. And then the people would have just accused the mom and they wouldn't be like, no, acting like they know she did it. You know what I'm saying? They're doing that because I think I think she did it because I think in my mind she did it, but I think the majority of people are hearing that sheriff and he's going, the mom's the number one suspect, the baby's in the landfill, and now they're looking at like, she ain't in jail. This shit don't make sense.
Exactly.
I think the sheriff probably, if he was gonna, the case was so like, let's don't mess up the case, why say anything? Why name it?
He kind of invited all this chaos in there when he
could have been like, we're still investigating, everything's still on the table. Why not just leave it with something open-ended so it covers everything instead of going, Leilani's our number one suspect, the mother, everything else, the baby's you know what I'm saying? Why do that? And knowing her family and her are on the streets and something could happen to them. Let's be honest, that he's right. Everybody out there protesting might not be sane. Let's be, some people crazy. You don't know if they'll really try to hurt Leilani or Billy Joe. I mean, I would never in my life hurt anybody. You know what I'm saying? I might scream some mean shit at you, but I'd never hurt you or put my hands on you or try to do that anyway. Right? But some people ain't me. Some people might really try to do something to you, and that's a scary situation.
Absolutely.
Especially if you're somebody and you ain't got nothing to do with it, and you just an innocent victim of all of it. Some people are crazy, and
I got another question.
On the internet.
I got another question. Are they literally looking in the landfill like this day
Yeah.
after day now just because of that one text?
Yes.
No.
But
No.
they're off on Saturday
It
and
has
Sunday.
nothing to do with the text. Even when you heard me and Michael talk, it has to do with a location. Okay, a location that's swirling around the internet. And that location, I'm actually going to drop a video from tomorrow. Today. Matter of fact, I'll drop it today so y'all get to see that location. Okay. So there's a lot of things that are swirling around this location, what dogs may have hit and where they may have hit, kind of thing. And that's what he was referring to. And that's what the police has got them thinking. That I don't think it's the text that got them thinking that little Simon is in the landfill. It's something they believe has occurred at this property. Okay,
To
and it
my
makes
understanding, Dolly, she's seen on surveillance camera putting something in this dumpster, but they don't know what it is.
Let me go into this. This is where these Georgia rumors, right? They get in there. Now I did go there, and I do. There is signs that say video surveillance, all that stuff. I got the videos of the area, all that. I'm gonna post them later today, so which it gives you pretty much a walkthrough. If this is the location of what the police are saying, then this is the place, and this is what I'm gonna show y'all in the video. Okay. And this is the rumors that's going around the streets, okay? And the rumors are this, that she threw something away in a dumpster at this location, and it was caught on video of her throwing something away. I don't know if it's like they can tell what it was, but whatever it was, or whatever she did, led the police to believe that something is in this landfill. And I don't know if the dogs hit at the landfill or if they hit on a dumpster. And I don't.
Could have been either
I'm
one.
not the police. I'm not the FBI. That's one of those things.
It's probably a trash bag.
I mean, it could be that. Could be
What if
nothing.
she
I don't.
got a
It's
trash
hard
bag,
to tell.
threw it in the dumpster, so that led them to the
FBI don't
landfill?
tell us shit. They don't tell. They don't. They hold everything. We don't know until the end, and then we go, "Oh yeah, we were right about that, or we were wrong about that." Because they're gonna hold. They're gonna hold it tight. Any information they got.
Didn't they say that I may be wrong about this. Didn't they say whatever they call it down there, DHS or whatever, was coming the next day? Is that?
That's in the Summer Wells case.
That's right.
Like Summer Wells.
Do what?
The weird thing about me is they just pretty much said she's the only suspect, but this dude was there with her. He was the one that called the babysitter. He was the last one to see the baby. How could they say he's this? And they're a couple, and whatever. Usually, with boyfriend and girlfriend, one of them's in it, both of them will be in it. So that didn't make no sense to me. I think if Leilani's done something, he's done something with Leilani, or he's done something and Leilani's covering it up. Or Leilani did something. He's like, the hell with this, and he ran. It could be a lot of options, But between them,
he did he either ran or he did it and ran, or did something and
those two
ran.
people, they know what happened.
They were the only two people in that house.
Yeah.
He ain't helped the police none. He ain't helped try to find that baby or the police. He took off. So that's something's wrong with that.
Yeah,
whatever it is,
that's
something wrong with it.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get a hold of Danny. We're gonna have to get him up here, and we got to understand why he took off like that.
And the biological father, what'd you say about him again?
I ain't trying to clear the damn Leilani at all. I'm thinking, y'all got something in this together. One of y'all need to explain what's really the hell going on.
Yeah, I don't think she was alone.
Whoever did it.
I don't think she was alone.
Whoever did it.
Why would it make
Guys, yeah, there's a lot of clone accounts out of me out there, Dolly Vision, but trust me, just check it. Come here. If it's doing something crazy, most likely it's not me. Okay. I don't usually put out too much crazy shit. So watch out for them troll accounts coming into your chat rooms and saying things with Dolly Vision. Um, it ain't me. I'll make it known when it's me. I'll come up on your panels and things like that, and let you know it's me, or I'll give you a clue that it's me to say you know. But yeah, there's people out there that are using my name on accounts. I've seen them myself. So just be on the lookout for that. Just make sure you get up the right Dolly because they're cloning me, trolling me, making videos on me every day, just hating to hate. You know what I'm saying?
Dolly, I'm gonna drop down. You have a good night. Keep doing what you're doing.
You too, girl.
All right.
All right, peace.
Have a good night.
Bye.
That was honestly really surprising. Really surprising that he came up here and he wanted to talk. But I guess after the craziness tonight, you kind of got to get that message out there. Say, look, this is what I know. We don't have no problem with it. Just don't, interfere with them leaving the house or try to hurt them people, right? And like maybe there is like him. Maybe he's trying to figure it out in the house and he don't know. Maybe if Leilani did do it, she's lying to her family. And like I
He
said,
sounded
that's like
sincere, I
if
thought.
my brother came in here and lied to me and did something horrible and he lied, I would probably give him the benefit of the doubt until I might think you lying ass maybe, but I would give him the benefit of the doubt until there was enough proof to go, okay, yeah, you lying ass. You know what I'm saying? So I guess you
Mm-hmm.
got to give your family that benefit of the doubt at first. That's a lot. That's a lot because usually you ain't got to give your family the benefit of the doubt that you murder somebody. So I know
Exactly.
it's a lot.
Oh yeah, I've been through it before. I defended someone for years, and it took a lot to finally, you know, I can't ignore this stuff no more. I can't keep making excuses and sweeping stuff under the rug, and
Well,
and it's a hard pill to swallow. I'm going to tell you, it's a hard pill to swallow when
well,
when
the
you
truth
have
is
to
always
admit that someone you love is a murderer.
yeah, and the truth's always somewhere in the middle. These people out there saying there was abuse, they're saying there ain't no abuse. So the truth is somewhere
He
in the middle. To be honest, maybe there was some abuse. It ain't as much abuse as they're making out of it. I don't know. I heard some horrific stories from people out there. Now, does that make them stories 100% true? I can't say yeah, but they were bad. They were bad, and they
there's
were from
probably at
people
least some
close.
truth to it.
And but if you ain't ever, so many things slip through the cracks, and so many people don't notice things, or they don't want to notice things, or they're too busy to notice kids are walking around with, I mean, I know this too. You're gonna have bruises on you. When I was a kid, I had bruises on me, but I didn't have black eyes. I didn't, you know what I'm saying? There's certain bruises you get as a kid. Of course, you're gonna have some knot-sized bruises on your
My
leg, shit on your
my
arm as a
bikes beat
kid.
me up.
Lord, my daughter fell down concrete stairs. She was
Yeah,
loose
she did
into the
hard
murder.
gravel stuck in
I
your
was
face. But
clumsy as hell.
you're not gonna have bruises from where you can tell you've been hit. And usually strikes to the face or what leaves black eyes. It's hard to use. I mean, you can
Yeah.
walk into a door or something. I mean, it's possible. I ain't saying it ain't. I remember my little nephew fell on his
I
head one
probably
time and
have.
he had a knot on his head for like 2 years. You know what I'm
Sorry, that'd
saying?
be something I would do. Seriously.
It was bad. He just,
But you can
but
tell, like, a beating to the face, grab
yeah, but
mark,
he
like
had this
finger
big ass
marks
knot
and
on his
things.
head
There's
because he
like, you can
fell.
tell.
Yeah, but I'm saying this was a weird ass knot he had. You know what I'm saying? It did look like he was beat on,
Did
but
he get it checked? Jeez.
no, it eventually went away. But it was a big. He was a small kid and he had a long ass time. But he fell on the
Mercy.
concrete. He had actually tripped over a wheel of a bike and fell on the concrete right in front of me. I
Oh.
tried to grab him, I just couldn't make it in time. He hit his fucking head. And it didn't bust. It busted like a little tiny bit of his head, but he put a big ass knot on his head. He walked around with this big ass knot on his head for a while. And as a little kid, you're like, and you look at him, his head's all swollen. He looks like he's been beat on, but really he just
Oh.
fell. I mean, I do know that happened,
Oh.
you know what I'm saying? But he didn't have black eyes and shit. He just had a
Right.
big ass
That's
knot on his head.
different. I
Have
could
you
see
seen
maybe
the
a
photos that
busted lip
Diana
sometimes or
has,
something like that.
Dolly?
Have I seen the photos Diane has?
Yeah. If you don't want to
No.
answer that, I understand.
Now I've seen photos of him. I don't know if they're photos that came from Diane or whatever uh photos they were. I seen photos that appeared that he had black eyes and some bruising on him.
Okay.
I don't know if they're legitimate photos, to be honest, because this is the internet. But I did see those photos. Why did Michael imply that the babysitter is making money off of this? Is she? Now here's the thing. Is she in it for views and clicks? I would disagree. Because at any time the babysitter could have came out there and talked to me, right? I probably even would have paid her a little bit of money. She didn't. I never tried to approach the babysitter. I seen what's going on. And here's the thing, and the reason why I didn't do that is because look, these people gotta live a goddamn across the street. I don't want to give them any location to anybody. But they gotta live by each other. You know what I'm saying? When this is all said and done, if she did it, if she didn't do it, and she goes to prison, or she don't go to prison, these people, they're gonna see each other every day. So if you go over there and when they're already at each other a little bit, you start throwing gasoline on the fire, that's gonna make it bad for them in the future. And you got to remember, the babysitter, she got kids, and you don't want people fighting. You don't want to disrupt the neighborhood that much. And the babysitter said what she said. Everybody got to see what happened, right? At this point, if you go like I was thinking, it ain't a big deal about talking to the babysitter because she came out openly on her own live and she said what she had to say. What would change if I talked to her? Not much. She already said everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. And I think it was best that it came out of her own mouth, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Me
like I
too.
said, some like them kids playing that neighborhood. You don't
She's
want to
got
get
enough
this
going
family
on.
married to that family. And right now, I
Yeah,
don't
she
think
got a
it's a
daughter
babysitter.
too.
I don't think the babysitter's a kidnapper. You know what I'm saying? I don't get that vibe from her.
No.
I just think there's a
Mm-mm.
lot of emotions running, and I think Billy kind of knew what was going. I think she had her doubts in her mind, like, and when you so angry, she just took it out on the wrong person. Is what I think,
Mm.
and that was the babysitter. Now, is the babysitter a saint? She's definitely not a saint. Okay, she does seem like to be a pleasantly nice woman now. You can't really judge anybody by their past because she wasn't living her past. She was living in the day she was there. She seemed like a pretty fucking pleasant lady. Um, but I don't think she hurt the kid or Quentin or did anything like that. Really, it comes
Mm-mm.
down to this: Leilani and Danny were in that house. Danny, for some reason, has got a free pass on the internet, and Leilani has got just full steam ahead. Train is moving fast, and it's going to continue to move fast. Like, I just know this, like, that crowd's going to grow bigger before this is all said and done. And
Well,
I just
Dolly,
don't.
like I said,
I
I
don't
was
even
to
see
the
it. $5 credit.
misunderstanding that the police cleared him.
And you got, one thing good, like if people are acting crazy when I was out there, at least I would try to talk sense into them. Like, hey, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I'm saying? Don't call the cops big. Direct your anger at, who you want, the person you think is responsible. But just don't attack everybody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody
Yeah.
don't need attack. That's like the little gatekeeper lady. I never cussed the gatekeeper lady out. You know what I'm saying? She did flick me off one time. I don't know if it was directed at me or it was just the crowd, but I felt violated. I didn't like it.
Didn't see that one coming.
Yeah, but you know, who knows?
It's a lot of canoodling going on out there.
Sorry.
It's the thing is like I don't know. Like I said, I think it would have stayed really calm out there when I was out there. To be honest, the first time it all broke off that first night, I think
You
really
have
what
just gone
caused it.
buck wild.
Look, okay, but what really I think caused that was the neighbors. Okay, like if the neighbors hadn't have came out, the crowd would have just sat out there and hung out and stared at the fucking house and watched them leave. But when the
Who,
neighbors
the
came
Fry
out,
Guy people?
yeah, like Fry Guy and the old man across the street
Them
from them,
ones? Oh,
that
Lord.
set
Yeah,
them
they wait
off.
for you to leave and then they start their shit.
Look,
What the
that
heck?
set everybody off, and that set the chain of emotions. If them, honestly, if the neighbor on to the left of them, or well, to their right, if you're facing their house, a little damn trailer, if he would have stayed in his house, and the old man across the street would have stayed in his house, it wouldn't have got crazy out there. The firefighter, he don't fuck with nobody. He just looks at you like, hey, just keeps right on rocking. He don't give a damn what you're
There's a
doing out there.
firefighter over there, too?
Yeah, like the firefighter's been in
Holy
25
cow.
years. Oh, I know that because Fry Guy told me, he said, and the firefighter don't like it. He's been a firefighter for 25 years. He don't like your face or something. I don't know what he said. He says, and that's how I know he's a firefighter. He's been a
What
firefighter
the
for
heck?
25 years. The dude told me how much the guy didn't like me. I'm thinking, I ain't never did nothing to that guy. You know what I'm saying?
He don't
You
even
look like
talk to that guy.
you know what I'm saying? I hope he puts out a fire and saves somebody. He looks like a pretty decent guy. He ain't cussing nobody. He ain't out here throwing fucking French fries, you fool. You know what I'm saying? Throwing shit, talking shit that people ain't said nothing to you. Right? And that
I thought for sure
escalated.
you guys were going to fight. Oh,
That
Lord.
escalated everybody. That set the mood, right? And then that angered people. And then now you got the baby missing. You got Billy Joe. You got Layla. They just ignited the fire. And it wasn't even then. And then what made it worse is they came out. Okay, they said, "Don't come out, don't engage," you know, and it just riled it up. It riled it up. But I honestly blame the first spark of the craziness. There was no real craziness out there. I had sat out there for days watching, seeing who's coming and going when Leilani left, got the clip. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no real crazy other than there's people running up trying to take a picture. But then
Well,
it
you're not
changed.
out there trying to start drama or nothing. You're
Yeah,
like,
but then it changed.
you
That's what I'm
know.
saying. But because what changed it is the neighbors got bored and they thought they were going to get up in it, and it escalated it, and now it's made it
Yeah.
worse. You know.
Mm-hmm.
And then once it got wild, now it's turned into let's go out here and get crazy. You know what I'm saying? But here's
And
the
then
thing:
today's
these
Friday
people
on top
believe
of it.
she's responsible, and they have the right to go out there and scream their motherfucking asses off till they're blue in the face. You know.
Yep. Well, it's for a good cause. It's not like they're being assholes.
No, I mean I do understand it
Sorry,
inconveniences
just being
neighbors.
honest. Like, it's for that
I
damn
know it
baby. That baby's
inconveniences
still
the
not
neighbor,
there.
but if the masses thought something did this, I would want them out doing this for me. And if you was out in my neighborhood
Yeah.
and it was for the good of a small kid and you're out there fucking screaming, I wouldn't say nothing to you. I'd be like that firefighter dude. I would just be like, shit, let me mind my own business. Eventually this will blow over, this will end, whatever's going to happen, it's going to happen. But if you go out there and start messing with the people, all it's going to do is make it worse on you. So if you don't mess with nobody, they don't try blocking your driveways. They don't fuck with you. They just wave at you. It's when you go out there, you start talking shit to people, and then they're all ready to. There's so many emotions flying. So many people are upset on both sides. They're upset. You got to think, because they believe their sister.
Hey, Dolly.
People on this side are upset because they believe she did it. So there's a lot of emotions. It's high. It's up there. You know what I'm saying?
Let me throw this at you, Dolly. And all right, you said that boy was real, Michael, right? You said
Uh-huh.
okay.
Yeah, they real. They
All right,
you
but let me ask you
you've
this:
been looking at each other for a week straight.
what
You
if,
know what I'm saying?
what if FBI told him to come up here and just try and ease the tension there through you because they know that you're popular?
Nah, because
No.
look, they really look. To be honest,
What I'm saying is, he knows everybody. They know Dolly's being
to be
locked.
honest, when I first got there, I thought they were just a bunch of heartless ass people, just heartless, right? And then when the memorial started to build, right, I seen it shift because it wasn't crazy yet. It hadn't got crazy.
All right.
They came out and they were like, "Look, this is what we're going to do. It's supposed to rain. This is when I seen that they had a little bit of a heart. Now I don't know what they know or what, but this is the first sign of humanness that I got from them. Okay, they came out. They said, "Look, we want to cover it up. We're going to move it. And if anybody comes up, they're welcome to come up. But just go up there. Don't be in the yard taking pictures of the house and things like that." That's what they asked. And I mean, I think that's reasonable. It's gonna be all taking pictures up in their windows and shit like that. Now you come out the street, you fair game, okay? You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Once you come out, but I ain't gonna go put a fucking camera up in your window to take pictures of you. You know what I'm saying? But you step out in that driveway, you're out in the public eye. I'm gonna take pictures of you. I'm not gonna spy in your house and no shit like that. I get what people are saying. Don't be taking pictures. Don't be, up in the house. They could be in the shower. They could be walking around naked. Who knows? You don't. That's one. I think that's
Yeah,
against
it's
the
the
law.
paparazzi.
Yeah, that's just don't do that shit. But
Okay.
so they were
Hey,
really like, and then we asked them. We said, "Can we help you move it?" And they were like, "Yeah." And not only that, they came and I broke down. The battery died. They came out and gave us jumper cables. But one, you got to get rid of the YouTubers, right? So that was, like, let's get rid of Dolly, right? Let's give them the jumper cables so they can carry their ass. Because we usually go home at night. I'd sit out there during the day, videotape, one saying watch the news, that crazy. And then at night, I pack up and I leave. I didn't sit on them all night like that, screaming in the middle of the night or nothing. At a normal time, I carried my ass. Like she ain't want it. She comes out the house, ain't like I can rush and sickle or tackle her to the ground. So it's just really you're staring there at a point. Like, I get it though. I get it. I get why everybody's out there.
Jimmy, I got a question about the Collier because
Yeah.
you said you went there and you were going to release a video.
Yeah, I
Were
went to
you,
her house.
yeah. When are you going to release that video?
It's
Tomorrow?
kind of spooky. I don't know when I'm gonna release it. I gotta edit it. She lives
Okay.
on this long ass driveway. So yeah, I went to her house and yeah, that's a crazy story. They took me
Wow.
4 hours to get there from Savannah.
Wow.
4 hours. There and back was an 8-hour ride. So I went there, shot the videos, 4 hours there, then drove 4 hours back to Savannah to shoot
Man.
one video on that lady.
Let me
So
say
Man.
something.
I'm just saying that's some dedication right there, boy.
Let me
Can
say
I
something, Dolly.
share can I
Good
share a
job,
little
Dolly.
bit of information I learned about the Collier case?
Yeah, why not?
All
Let me
right.
say this right quick, Tina.
Okay.
Dolly, congratulations. You're almost at 25,000 viewers.
Woohoo!
Plus, there's 1,400 and some people in here and only 910 likes. What the hell?
What? Okay.
How come you guys don't like the video?
Yeah, I gave y'all exclusive
It can't be me because I'm
from the
not talking
house.
as much. Can't
From
be
the
my
house.
fault.
I wasn't even trying to give you none of that tonight. I was actually going to sell soap and package soap, right? I didn't know it was going to go full crime with an exclusive interview. I didn't know that. So buy my soap. All right, Dolly soap. This one right here smells so good. This is the eucalyptus. I got pink sugar. All right, and I got some other shit over there. I think raspberry lemonade and
Do you have any cucumber mints for the men left?
No, I'm out. I'm sold
Oh.
out. I got to make more.
Oh, turn that volume down, Tina.
So, but yeah,
You
that
need
was
to make
awesome.
one called Dolly Bong.
Cool for him to to come up and speak. I know that the mother Billy Joe, she had been going on what is it, Share Voices Behind the Wall?
Cher was
I
on
don't
somebody named Alex Erickson or something.
I mean, I don't know what what she said. I haven't had a chance to check into that. Um
I knew it.
but when I'm watching the videos, it just looks so crazy. And it was like that night. It just looks like the number of people are growing. Um and hopefully like I said, they'll have Betty out there, and Betty will keep people pretty much organized. She's not the criminal type. You know what I'm saying? So Betty is like the mad Karen type. You know, so she sees you breaking the law, she's gonna be like, "Do you know that is violation of code 1763 of the United States damn postal law?" And she's gonna be on you. You know what I'm saying?
No, Betty's all about staying within the law.
I know, that's what I'm saying. She's not gonna trespass. She'll tell people not to trespass and stuff like
Right.
that.
Yeah,
I mean, of course,
absolutely.
you shouldn't. If you got a problem and you want to peacefully protest, you can stand out there. You ain't got to go up in their yard and shit like that. I mean, the only time I ever stepped into them people's yard was to go up there to help them, to get the jumper cables, to take a picture of the memorial or to film the memorial. But I never, other than that, never went in their yard. You know, it's a yeah, it's a trespassing thing. Like, hey, these people don't want you in their fucking yard. You know, I
Can
get
I
it.
can I share that Collier information yet?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Well, I don't want to interrupt. So I heard on another channel that Amanda, when her mother was missing, her daughter, she was not in Athens. She was in Rabun County. Of course, I wrote this down. 30 minutes away, supposedly looking for her mom. So now the police and stuff feel that she was just trying to be a little closer to where she knew her mom was going to end up.
Well, from where her house was,
Mm-hmm.
she was the Dollar Tree, a Dollar General, 60 minutes from her house. Okay.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Now, if you went in reverse 14 minutes from that Dollar General, that's where her body was found.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so she drove 60 miles out to get. So she drove past 5 fucking Dollar Generals to get to this certain Dollar General too. That is 60 miles from her home. Because when I was like, okay, well, let's ride up the street to the damn Dollar General. They were like, oh, I got the address, and it said 60 miles away. I was like, what?
Yep.
She drove 60 fucking miles.
It's ridiculous.
Yep. Yeah. And her house is like, it got that whole, not in a weird, but it has that like Summer Wells vibe. You can't see the house. It's all these trees grown up. And so I'm standing out in the driveway shooting the video, and I don't know if it was her husband or whoever pulls it. I got it on video. While I'm shooting like the intro talking about the case, I'm just standing out in the road, dollying it up. So yeah, it's a really nice neighborhood. Like, I don't know what they had going on that you get kidnapped and killed in an area that's like for jogging, walking, there's like there's little dogs and shit, kids are playing. You're like, okay, this lady, it don't make sense. It don't make sense.
Apparently there's footage. There's surveillance footage. She stopped at a Chick-fil-A place on the way to that dollar store. And that is the same town that Amanda's boyfriend, Andrew, lives in. So they're kind of wondering if he got, was tied into that in any way. And he has a really bad rap sheet.
Her family, for sure, has
Mm-hmm.
something to do with this. This lady didn't do these strange ass things and then they end up dead on her own account. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Or that for a stranger to have done it, it just seems so weird. Like she would have went somewhere else. And like you said, there was some video over at Chick-fil-A. Could she have been carjacked or somebody jumped in the van with her and made her do these things? But then you send the money to your family. None
Yeah.
of it makes sense. I mean, none of it makes sense. And like I said, I got a lot of editing to do on that video. So, but
Mm-hmm.
I will get it out when I get it. I ain't even got the ones of them from out there out. It's just, I got to get it out. I ran into problems when I was there editing, and then now I can edit on the move, which is great. And now I just gotta, like, there's a few things I still need to get. Well, one is a gimbal. It looks like Michael J. Fox shot my damn video. They're so shaky. I'm in like the early
I
stages.
shouldn't laugh. I've got tremors.
I do. I mean, I'm a shaky person in general, and I was
Yeah.
watching videos. I was like this. I was like,
Dolly, if you ever get out of true crime, you could be into comedian.
huh?
If you ever get out of true crime, you can become a comedian, right?
Oh, I know. Everybody tells me that. I
Hey,
used to have a comedian that was like kind of like he would come up here like you all the time. There, redneck.
Yeah.
There. And he was a comedian, but he got mad at me because I would joke the shit out of him.
Oh hell, I don't care. Do it. But listen, I'm
I
gonna
mean,
jump off here.
I thought he could take it because he was a comedian,
Right.
right? And I mean, he actually performs as a comedian, but he just wasn't as funny as me. And I would just joke the shit out of him constantly, and I didn't really know it was hurting his feelings, but he got his feelings hurt. And then we still to this day ain't buddies anymore because he just got his feelings hurt.
Who is that, Jimmy?
It don't matter. I'm just saying he was a comedian and he
Oh,
used to
I
come
thought
out
maybe
to
you
the
were
rock.
talking about the popular guy that says you might be a
No,
redneck.
I like the guy. He was funny. He was funny.
Yeah.
He just wasn't as funny as me.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, listen, do me a favor,
And
Jimmy.
we kind of sit here a rib back and forth, and he might have been decent at like stand up, but he wasn't just naturally funny. He could tell jokes, but he wasn't good at just turning something stupid into something funny.
Yeah. Well, you're quick, Jimmy. You're quick-witted.
Dolly, can you turn down Miss Paper Cut? She is killing our ears. No
Oh
offense.
my God! Really, you guys? I'm sorry.
You're not that loud on my end because I'm coming through my laptop. Okay, so what did we learn tonight, class? What did we learn?
Michael's back. It says in there.
Huh?
They say Michael's back.
Oh, he's back. What did we learn today? Did we learn anything?
We learned that things aren't always what they perceive to be.
He wants the link again, Dolly.
You want the link again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, Ruby. I didn't mean to interrupt.
But after this, Dolly, I got to run. Won't you come over to my channel one of these nights and just sit there and shoot the shit with me?
I will. I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah, you never come in my chat either.
Well, I've been on the road. Y'all see what I've been doing?
I'm messing with you.
And the last I've been all around the damn country. I'm like, I'm just happy to be sitting in my chair. Okay? The chair, this wacky ass fucking chair. I love it. I'm just like glad to be.
I want you to see the video I just made.
I'm getting ready to go back down there. You know what I'm saying? If anything, yeah, I got to see this. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah, I understand. I want you to see the video that I just made.
Wait till they get to meet Molly.
Oh dear God!
Oh Lord, they don't even know.
She is Bullhorn Betty 5.0.
Okay, we got Michael back with us.
Molly's a mess.
Wait, let me do this. Let me be on standby just in case this ain't him. Is that you, Michael?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Just making sure you wasn't troll.
No, you're fine. Okay, so I got a couple things. Y'all are asking about who it was that reported to the babysitter, correct?
Report it to the babysitter? Yeah.
Yeah, the one who's last seen the baby was Danny, and the one who texted or called the babysitter was Danny, or texted the babysitter.
Yeah. Okay.
And then y'all are also
Yeah, that
asking
was my
about
question.
about or what Mama Billy said.
Oh, in that.
Okay, so repeat that post, and then I'll answer it.
So I don't have the post in front of me. I just know that what the context was. I don't know the exact wording of the post. I don't want to tell you something that'd be this. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I just know what its reference is, that she didn't remember and that the baby was in the landfill or something of that nature.
Correct. Okay. So that is exactly, that was exactly what the FBI told her.
Okay.
They came here, they delivered the information to us, and they said that they believe that Leilani is the one who did it. And they also said that, what was it? I'm sorry, it's so late. Oh my God, I'm drawing a blank. Hold on a minute. I'm sorry.
Michael, the post came from a private chat Billy Joe was having with someone on Facebook.
Yes, I know about that.
Message. Okay.
But it all came from the FBI, and then she relayed the information.
So the FBI came to her and said, "We think Leilani did something. She just don't remember it."
Correct. They said they believe because of her past traumas and drug abuse, and because she had her wisdom teeth pulled and stuff like that, that they believe she honestly does not remember. And in her heart, she really believes that is false.
So the FBI believe that she don't remember, right?
Correct.
Okay.
But again, I don't know if they're just digging and making her really try and think and make us start questioning her. I don't know how the FBI works like that.
Okay, so she was just repeating what she was told.
Correct, because she was extremely emotional. But yes, because that's what the FBI told all of us.
So that came from the FBI.
I hope the FBI don't get mad at that.
No, I had to ask you this: has Leilani said anything?
Well, they made it.
What was what has she said, like, that you can tell us that Leilani has said? Like, I woke up, the baby was just gone. Is that it?
Just about, yeah. And when they told her that, let me tell you, she broke down.
Oh, that she broke down when they told her the same thing.
They told her that, yeah, because they had her believing that. You know, it took her a while to get out and be like, no, I really don't think I did that.
Wow.
Sounds like an intimidation tactic to me.
And that's
So
what
did you
I'm
believe her when she did you believe what she said, Michael?
That she didn't do it?
Yeah.
Like I said, we're always going to think, is it possible? But there's so many other leads I just can't talk about.
Yeah.
Wow. They probably tried to intimidate her to get her to maybe break about Danny.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, that's why it paints a big picture with Danny, is because he's the one that texts the babysitter. He was the one. He was there. I'm telling you.
That's right.
Yeah.
He was like 17 minutes late to work.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Well, you see, the FBI is pointing it at your sister. Like, they've literally said it's your
that
sister.
I haven't heard that he was late to
Number
work.
one suspect.
Mm-hmm.
So,
now,
like, it
the
just
whole
makes it
polygraph-
hard for us because then, like, everything else looks fishy after it, but they don't say anything else either, and they're not pointing it anywhere else, just at your sister.
I know,
So
and
it's
I
hard.
don't know if they're doing that because Danny is a flight risk because he already left at the time that they were giving all this information out.
Well, it's fishy because he dang sure is gone.
He was very gone, and the thing is people here were very upset about it the way he was acting while he was here. He did not shed a tear, and he was walking up with his head tall.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Michael, let me ask.
one more thing.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know if I should say this, but this is what has been told on my end, is that he said that he holds all the answers.
Oh my gosh.
And that's something I've been wanting to get out, but it's hard to talk about.
What was it?
I said it's hard to get out things like that because it's hard to talk about it. And I'm not just, I'm telling, hand to God, I'm telling everything that I know.
All right, let me ask you this. A while ago,
We feel very bad. Like, we feel very bad for you. Like, we're not trying to be hard or rude or anything, but we just don't know
None of us do.
everything. You know what I mean?
I'm not trying to be rude towards you, okay? I've been involved with the other side of the law so long that it's ridiculous. I mean, I've been behind bars, so I know. But what I'm going to ask you is, a while ago, you couldn't answer some of these questions. Who did you go ask that you could come back and tell us this? And I'm not trying to be rude to you.
I talked with Mama Billy.
Oh, okay. I heard you say Mama Billy. I didn't understand. Okay. You talked to Billy Joe.
Correct.
Okay.
I'm just really thankful you came forward with this information, Michael.
Yes, ma'am. And people were saying they wanted proof. Here's the pool. If I can really bring it up, I don't know. Nope, it's too dark out.
Okay.
Well, we believe you.
We believe you. And,
We believe
Thank
you.
you.
yeah, and like I said, we're gonna dig into everything. You know, I'm sure that people are watching right now. They're listening to what you're saying, and they're right now digging. You know.
Yeah, and if they're digging into me, I understand that, but please leave my kids and my family out of it.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about they're gonna be digging into Danny.
Oh my God, please do.
You know, once you throw that out there like that, they're gonna start. You know, the 17 minutes late thing. You know, of course, he was there. He's the last one to see it, and that's the weirdest thing is to say your sister's the number one suspect. I could see him saying both suspects or nobody's off the table yet. You know, I just think that the sheriff didn't do y'all any justice without charging her and saying these things.
Oh yeah, I've given them my piece about it.
Exactly.
You know, because
You
now
stirred a pot.
I don't know what I don't know. I pray for your family and I pray that they find little baby Quentin. I would much rather, of course, Jim find him alive somewhere than for the thing that everybody's believing now and that he's in that landfill. So,
And Mama Billy also said that whoever Sherry is, I don't know who that is, but she says that y'all do, and to thank her and that she's been a big help.
okay, Sherry. Okay.
You talking about Cher?
Sherry. She has to be Cher. Voices
That might be
behind the
right.
wall.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I had heard that Billy Joe had been talking to Cher. You know, so I'm assuming that's who she's talking about when you say Sherry. I think she's talking about Cher, Voices Behind the Wall.
I don't trust her, but that's my opinion.
Okay.
She turned on Dawn and Candace.
Every YouTube creator is a little bit different. We all got our own personalities, our own different ways of doing things. But I think all of us YouTubers are just looking for answers. Like all of us, we just don't
Please
go wrong.
keep digging. Yeah, keep digging because I want justice.
I will. I will have my turtles dig into Danny a little bit deeper. And like I said, I appreciate you coming up here. I'm going to get ready to get up out of here myself in just a few minutes. I got a long trip back to Georgia to stay in y'all's yard.
There's one more thing, and I'm going to head out. Sometime my wife brought up, people write about things in their music. And there is a YouTube video about Danny's music that somebody went through. He doesn't speak, but he writes all of it on there. Y'all should look at that.
Mm-hmm. Wow. I was listening to his music. I watched a video of him sitting with his homeboy. Yeah, I've watched a little bit of him, so I have dug into Danny a little bit. Not
There's one where he
in.
talks about children.
I've heard this. Yeah, I've heard some things. I've dug into them a little bit, like to find out initially in the beginning when it was a missing case, because the first day I got there, it was pretty much a missing case, like a missing child. And then that very night, I left y'all's house, and then right then it hit the news that this is now they're searching the landfill. The mom's the number one suspect. So within that one day, it had changed when I got there, into then now into what it is now, just complete madness.
Yeah,
But
and I'll keep
I was
talking to y'all when I find information. Just please, like I said, keep my personal family out of it.
yeah, like yeah, I'm not nobody here would dig up your family like that. You know, I don't know. I don't know what other people are, but here we don't do stuff like that. You know, like I said, I ain't gonna be the type of person out there recording through your damn windows or sneaking in your bushes or damn, I don't know, a hot air balloon over your house or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna
Yeah, we
fly.
got people looking in windows today.
Yeah, I ain't gonna come flying over a hang
He's
glider.
not looking for drama. He's just looking for justice for that little boy that's
But
missing.
Yep,
some of these
keep it up.
people, some of these
Some
people
channels are like
are a
that,
little
but
bit
he's
different.
not.
Y'all got a special creator coming down there too. Y'all gonna be blessed with the Molly show. Y'all got Dolly. Dolly's the good one. Y'all, Molly's
Good golly,
coming,
Miss Molly.
right? Dolly's the good one. Y'all see me, y'all gonna be like, that dude ain't that bad. When Molly gets there, y'all gonna hear Molly. I can guarantee you that. Y'all are gonna hear Molly.
I just hope everyone stays peaceful.
She's peaceful. She wouldn't hurt a fly. I don't think. I gotta see this shit. You know what I'm saying?
When should we
Yeah,
be
I
expecting
don't know.
you, Dolly?
That's the rumors I'm hearing that Molly's coming down there. I'm not positive. Now Molly, she's my life coach. So
When
if
should we
that
expect you, Dolly?
huh?
When should we expecting you?
When should y'all expect me?
Yeah, because I might if there's not a lot of people, I might actually come out and shake your hand.
I don't know. I'll be down in the next couple
Aw.
of days. I'm sneaky. You know what I'm saying? I might be there now.
You ain't there now.
Oh my gosh.
I'm in Virginia. I'm sitting in my house. I'm chilling. I was glad to get home. I was like, man, I'm just glad to be here.
Tina goes, oh my gosh.
I was to be honest. I'll be dead honest with everybody. I live a real quiet, simple. Like my house is super quiet. Like you can hear crickets in this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's peaceful. There's no chaos. I don't have a lot of craziness in my life. Believe it or not, it's real peaceful, real zen. So when I'm down there and all this stuff's going on and people are screaming and like when I got back, I had to decompress from it. Like it's so out of my zone that I literally had to like, man, I just got to sit here and chill and come down from the chaos because I don't live a chaotic life like that. I'm not, it's just I did. I had to decompress from it a little bit. Now I'm ready to go.
Intense.
No, I'm ready to go. I'm back.
Can I tell y'all a theory I have?
Go ahead.
What?
Yeah.
All right. So, honest to God, one of the big things that I've been thinking, and a lot of us, is that it was some kind of accident, and they were trying to cover it up, and now it's so deep they don't want to talk about it, one or the other.
Who was trying to cover it up?
Either
Your sister?
Danny or her. Yeah, I pray to God my sister's not involved. I really do. I've known her since she was born. So.
Like Danny woke up first and then found the baby, and then they like did it while she was sleeping or something. Is that what you're thinking?
I'm wondering. I pray it's not true, but me and Mama have the same thing. Is we're wondering if the baby drowned in the tub on accident.
Did he like getting in the tub?
Yeah, because they were bathing him. That night he was in the bath.
Oh, you mean and like left him alone, and then something happened?
Correct.
And she was sleeping.
Yeah, and that's the thing is both of them. Every time I've come down, I've never seen nothing but unconditional love. Danny as well. And that's why I'm just baffled by this whole scenario.
Wow.
I mean, I don't know. It seems like. So do you know how long did they interrogate your sister? They have her in there questioned. Do they have them separated? Is there anything you can share with us on that end of it?
I know they were separated. They were all questioned. They all had the polygraph test. I cannot give results. I'm sorry.
Uh,
But yeah, they were
They
all
did
taken
have
care of.
polygraphs, though.
Yes, they did.
Did
Okay.
any of them not pass? Can you
He
tell us
can't
that?
say. He
I
can't say.
the reason I can't is because it's not about me and it's about their own personal investigation.
Uh-huh.
Was anybody in your eyes after that, like like suspect?
Well, if I knew that, if I felt that, I'd be hounding them home.
Can you say it that way?
Yeah, it really is killing me. It's
Killing
like
us too.
everyone's
We
putting
want to know
Billy
where
in
that
the
baby is.
yeah, and they're all putting Billy in a bad light. And I'm like, man, that lady has worked so hard for everything, and I've seen nothing but a complete 360 with her for gosh, the last 16 years. She's
Wow.
literally worked her butt to the bone, and you can see it literally in her face. And I'm just like, why is everyone hounding her so hard? Because she left to go and work to be able to provide for the kids because they have all these payments they have to make.
Well, I'll let you. I'll tell you why I think so many people are mad at her, and that's because they feel like the kids were taken from her, from Leilani, and given to Billy Joe because Leilani couldn't care for the kids. And
Yeah,
then after
good.
they were given to Billy Joe, all she did was give them back to Leilani so the system wouldn't take the kids.
Well, no, because Billy also was worried about, the whole pool situation. So she's the one who set up with the babysitter for in the mornings.
Uh-huh.
Um, and when you have a daughter, okay, because I have my own kids, and they
Yeah, I
have
did.
their own children, you're not going to want to disclude them. You want them to be parents, and when you see them get a job, get a car, and start doing better, why wouldn't you give them a chance to at least show
I
what they
agree.
can do?
I 100% agree with you on that. I agree. I would. I would too. Now it depends on how bad the past was. See, now I don't know that past. I only know the rumors of the past, and the rumors sound bad, so that's what makes it sound so bad. But depending on the past, I would have, make that determination with my daughter. If she did anything so crazy that I can't do this. But if she
The
did,
only thing I could consider is this possibly drug related because I haven't dug that deep yet because that's a
uh
touchy situation. But if it was drug
Was
related
she,
and you see your daughter getting straight, wouldn't you give her a chance again? The
yeah,
system would over time.
yeah. I mean, yeah. I believe everybody deserves a chance. I do believe that. I do
And yeah,
believe
she did. Yeah, and she did leave multiple times to go work, to provide for the children, and came back and everything was fine.
All right, let me say this to you, Michael. Now,
Now, was she suffering really hard from postpartum?
I apologize. I don't know what that is.
Not saying that would be like, but that was one thing that they were saying too, was she was suffering from postpartum.
What is that?
it's a depression.
It's a depression it's like an onset of depression that happens after you like have delivery when you have your baby. It can be like
Okay.
a crash
Yeah,
of
I
depression.
I was here not long after she had a little one, and no, she seemed fine. She seemed really happy. Tired, of course, but happy.
All right, let me ask you mine now. Now, you were saying a while ago that would you give someone a second chance if you know? But like Dolly said, see, just 2 weeks ago, I got custody of one of my cousins. He calls me his grandpa. But if they went to court and tried to get the kid back, I'm going to fight because I would not give her a second chance with this child because of her past. And I'm not
Hmm.
saying she done drugs or anything like that or beat the kid. It's just her past.
Hmm.
So no, I don't. I wouldn't do that. So
What's the age of the mother?
she's 32,
Exactly. Leilani's younger.
but hold on. But she has the
But
mind of a 20-year-old. She's not. I don't want to say sound weird, but she's not all upstairs.
I understand that. Um, Only thing I can say is she's young and she was getting her life together.
So let me ask you this one question, because I asked some of her friends. I actually spoke with some of her friends that Leilani went to high school with, and I asked them, "Did you ever see Leilani? Did she ever have any kind of mental illness, or was she just a normal girl?" And they told me she was a normal girl. Have you ever known Leilani to have any kind of mental disorder at any time? Like,
Okay. Personally, no. I have issues. Mine are dealt with, but
uh huh.
with Leilani, because I have my own, I don't see them as bad. But now things are going crazy and wild, so it's kind of hard to talk about.
Yeah.
With
And
everything going on, of course your emotions are going to go wild.
it like with everything going on and everybody accusing her of things, how would you say her state of mind is right now?
Um, Distressed, very distressed, very upset. I mean, anytime she thinks of the kids or anything reminds her, she breaks down. I mean,
And
I've seen her.
as a
Is
family, are
she a
y'all keeping an eye on her, worried as she may, might want to hurt herself or anything of that nature? Because I think if I was going through something like this, and
Dolly, that was the first thing I talked to her when I came back, and I even told her, I said, do not take the cowardly way out. I said, even if you're not guilty, I said, if anything that's going on, do not leave. I said, you're not passing that pain on to other people.
yeah, yeah, because I have a really good friend of mine. He murdered somebody. Why, I have no clue. It was in a heated fight, and he hit the guy in the head with something. And my biggest concern was, hey, you're going to have to face justice for what you did. But at the same time, I wrote him a letter and said, man, just don't take your own life, man. Look, you're going to be in prison for the next 24 years, but one day you'll be out in a rocking chair. You know what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
that was important. I knew what he did was horrible, but at the same time, I didn't want to see him lose his life. I knew he was on the run from the police, and I was just thinking, man, I just pray to God he don't hurt himself or anything like that. And because we just went through this whole Brian Laundry thing in Florida where he ran and
mhm.
and took his life. You know, so I'm sure that's got to be on y'all's mind for mental state.
Definitely.
Michael, and I understand if somebody's echoing, but if would Billy Joe be willing to come on and talk?
I'd have to talk to her about it, but I don't know.
I
She's
mean, I
emotional.
understand if said no, but I mean, I was just
Yeah,
wondering.
because she's really emotional as well.
Yeah.
If
Well,
she ever did come on, though, we're not a drama show. We won't attack her, and Dolly wouldn't allow that either. We we've only been told what we've been told, and maybe just like y'all too. And we seriously we want to know where your nephew is. Like, that's the main thing. You know what I mean? We're not going to try to start drama. This isn't that type of channel, and Dolly's not
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, and I
You know
let
what
her
I
watch
mean?
everything I said and everything, and she didn't think anything wrong that y'all are asking or what we were saying.
yeah, I'm not here to tear anybody down or any of that. All I want is to find the truth, the answers, and I know over time that will come out. I have faith in that I'm impatient as shit because I'm just an impatient person.
I
But
think we all are.
um, but I know the truth will come out in time. There's just so many things. Just you can't hide the truth in this world. It always, whatever happens in the dark, always comes to light. And it's a matter of time. And
Hmm.
And like I said, we will sleuth into old Danny a little bit because I thought he did get a little bit of a free pass on the internet. Like, ain't too many people looking into the guy. And when you brought it up, like I already said, I already had my suspicion. And like, you just the same thoughts in your mind. It could be this, it could be that. I think them are the same thoughts everybody's kicking around in their mind. And it's good to me to hear that, hey, you guys are thinking the same thing as us, but there is really no proof right this second. You got to go by what people are saying until I guess you have that evidence.
Yeah, and if they had solid evidence on Leilani, she would be behind bars. At least that's what I believe.
That I think that's the weirdest thing, and like I said, is a lot of the outrage is directed because of directly of what the chief of police has said. I believe that. I believe that he could have easily just not named nobody. He could have said everybody's still out there. Anybody, because that's usually what they say in any of these types of investigations. It's like, oh, everybody's on the table. They don't usually just pinpoint one person and then don't arrest that person. And like, I just want to share this with you. So I'm in Virginia. We have a situation. Cody Bigsby, young boy, 5 years old. He lives with his father. His father wakes up. He's missing. He's gone. His father reports him missing. Virginia takes 30 charges on him for criminal child neglect. Because he was leaving the house without him or something, or he could get out the house. So every time he said something, they hit him with a criminal charge. In this state, without the body of the child, he's facing 137 years without being charged with the disappearance of his son. And he's in jail right now with no bond.
Mm-hmm.
So Virginia, where I'm at, they put you in jail. If they have any proof whatsoever, you're going to jail for that crime. Now, that's what's blown my mind is they haven't charged with Leilani with nothing. And I hate to say this, I just do, but from the very beginning of this, I gotta be honest, I had a real bad Casey Anthony vibe. I just was my first thought. Now I don't know if it was because of the swimming pool y'all got in the backyard or what it was.
It's the way
But
they made it look. Like it's like everything to a T, kind of playing out all over again. It kind of seems like.
I mean, I don't know. Is it one of those things that did something tragic accidentally happen? I mean, I would rather think that a tragic accident happened than that. Because I've seen pictures of Leilani and I've seen her in person. It's hard to see. I don't see the monster because she's a young girl, but what does a monster really look like? Somebody, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
I don't either. One of the weird things that they were saying out here is that we paid off the chief.
The chief of the police.
Yeah, who has that kind of money, and who the heck would do that anyway?
Well, he got you in the situation you're in now because of what he said, too.
Yeah, so yeah, we definitely paid for him to say that.
I think what he said made y'all's situation worse with the people outside of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Maybe it was to get his ass taking that goddamn 3 days off.
Dad, I don't get.
And how many days? And then how many days did it take for him to say, "Oh, we just got people coming that are experts," blah 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 blah. But yet he said that. Didn't they say that they knew or something? Like, was it 2 days after or something like that? And then it was like 10 days later before they said that they had experts coming in or something like that. My memory's bad, sorry. It seemed like they knew in the beginning or something.
Now this place, do you know if anybody went to that place for any reason? I ain't gonna say the place, but do you know if anybody went to that place for any reason?
I haven't the slightest. What place?
The place at the end of the road, you know what I'm saying? The trailer park kind of place. Do you know if anybody went to that place?
I do not know of any information. No.
Okay.
You know what's being said on online
Hmm.
that she was seen out there?
That that she was seen at a trailer
Did you
park.
hear that scenario?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Because I'm sorry, I'm not trying to sound rude. I'm just
But
trying to
like
explain
I
to
had
you
to
what
say,
we've been hearing from the get go. Like that was in the get go.
but I also heard a lot of Georgia rumors that wasn't true. I can say that firsthand because I heard a lot of things when I was out in front of the house that I know for a fact wasn't true.
Yeah.
So there is some things out there that is misinformation for sure.
Yeah, there is a lot out there. Like, seriously, like, that's kind of why I'm
And
asking, is
the
because
rumors
it's
go
so
around
much
so
out there. I
fast
don't know
out there.
what's true or not.
Yeah, rumors go around so fast out there. So and so knows so and so at the landfill. This person knows, and it goes around, and then you find out a lot of it's just not true. And yeah, it's getting crazy. And as the rumors build, they're spreading. You know, so it's good to see you came out and cleared some of the things up the best that you could. Anyway, Michael.
Yeah, and I'll continue to do so with information that I get and that I'm allowed to disclose.
Okay. Well, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Like I said, guys, I'm gonna get ready to get up out of here myself. I need to get up early. I appreciate it, Michael. I appreciate everybody on the panel.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rebel.
Thank you, Dolly. Thank you,
Thank you.
Michael. We're praying for you.
Thank you.
Jim,
Hey, Michael.
Thank you, Michael. Good night,
thank you,
everybody.
Michael.
Dolly, Rebel, Tina,
Night, y'all.
everybody.
Good
Good
night, you
night.
guys. Jimmy,
Thank you so much, Michael, and prayers to you.
Thank you.
Jimmy, can I read just a real quick little thing in regards to light?
Yeah.
Okay. There's enough light for those who want it and enough shadows for people to hide in. I don't know where I heard that, but I just felt like saying it. Thanks for letting me.
I like that.
All right.
All right. Bye, you guys. Thank you.
All right, Tina.
Hey, Dolly,
Bye-bye.
before I get off here, somebody wanted to know if I could drop my link, and I said I'd wait till you.
Yeah,
Can
of
I
course
get
you
out?
drop it in
All
Rebel.
Oh my God. I'm trying to hit leave
Top off my
studio.
homeboy Rebel. He's trying to build his channel. How many subs you got right now, Rebel?
150.
150. All right, let's get Tattoo Rebel up to at least 300 tonight. All right, so
Oh,
another
that's
100.
nice.
Now 150 people. Y'all go add Tattoo Rebel for me. He's a good dude. He's a caring dude. So
Yes.
spread the love. Right, hit his subscribe button, ring that bell for him. And when I get some free time, I will jump over there and hang out in your stream there with your Rebel.
Yeah, I try and do mine around yours.
Get
So I
mad
come
at
on
me if
yours.
it takes me forever, but I promise you I will when I get it. When I get a moment, I promise you I will.
Yeah, I'm trying to get out of the studio and I was hitting the laptop with my finger like it's an iPad. Can you believe it?
I can believe anything with you there, Paper Cut
Oh
Tina.
my God. So I'm going to click out. Bye now.
Bye, y'all.
All right,
Bye-bye.
All right, Reb.
All right,
Great.
appreciate it, brother.
Peace.
What?
All right, I gotta get my closing words like Jerry Springer.
You go right ahead, brother.
All right.
Later, man.
All right, that was Rebel. All right, let me get my final thoughts. Georgia needs to legalize. That's my final thoughts, okay? I would have stayed. I would have stayed there longer, okay? Anyway, I guess like people were saying, keep an open mind. You know, everybody's still a suspect until there ain't a suspect. So you got to look at it. If they, the family speaking out saying, look into this guy, I say it's at least worth looking into the guy. Okay. I've done a little digging into him. I don't really know quite what to think about the young man yet. Still seems a little strange, like they were saying. Uh, I don't know. I just do not know. It's sad. It's sad. And all I can say is this: is I'm gonna say a little prayer, and I hope this little baby gets justice. Right between these two people, between Leilani and Danny, they know what happened. It's just which one, which one, okay, or was it both? That's my final thoughts. Hey, if y'all have it, don't forget, order some Dolly merch. Okay, I'm trying to get back down to Georgia. It's fucking. I gotta look at airline tickets. I don't know how much they're gonna cost me, but I'm gonna be down there as soon as I can, guys. Either tomorrow, then the next day. Um, the sooner better though, because people acting crazy down there. So yeah, it just is what it is. So I'm gonna try to get back down there as soon as I can. You guys have a wonderful night. Don't do anything crazy or any of that crazy stuff, right? I'm gonna get me some rest, and I will be here for you guys early in the morning. Bullhorn Betty will be out there live, okay, of course, and I will be streaming a little bit of Betty's stuff, unless I leave in the morning, which I don't think I'm gonna leave in the morning. I got to check my finances, all that stuff, but I don't think I'm leaving in the morning. But I might be able to leave by Monday, maybe, or something like that, But I think it's gonna be. I don't think it's gonna die down anytime soon because the police ain't searching this weekend, so it's just gonna be crazy. I don't think it'll be too crazy. I don't know. I hope that people don't keep going out there honestly and going into people's yard and shit. Screaming one thing, you know what I'm saying? Trespassing and or damaging people's property. I don't condone any of that type of behavior. You know what I'm saying? Um, just wow. You know, I think the best way to figure out what has happened, if I was a detective, is to put you both in a room and let you sit there till one of you talk. That's really the only way we're gonna get answers. You guys be good. I will see you later. Peace.